Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Yes, as you can see, we are very indeed. At least we know my plumbing works. Since I can hear all the water and stuff. Or is that plumbing, or is that just the waterfall outside of my back cave? Who knows? Or do I even have a waterfall outside of my back cave? Who knows? Who knows indeed. But welcome, guys. Welcome. We're gonna start a new series. Wow. Just doing last minute checks to see if everything is a-okay. Let's see. Yeah, I have to tab down whenever I do the checks. So that's why the noise suddenly cancels out. Some of the games, even if you alt tab, you can still hear them. But other games, if you alt tab, you cannot hear them at all. So okay, but we seem to be good. Yeah. Okay, Batman the Enemy Within can be started as a brand new story or as a continuation of the season 1 choices you made. And you know we're gonna be continuing our story that we made. Yeah. Okay. Your story so far. Would you like to import a save or recreate a backstory? No. Import my save. Go. Your backstory is complete. This backstory will be tied to the current save file. Okay. Yeah, where I was treating people so you know. So, we did do the first Telltale series for Batman, which was just Batman the Telltale series. And in that one, we did a lot of bad choices, but, you know, we were fine with those bad choices. So now we have uploaded those bad choices here to our new playthrough with the Enemy Within. Yeah, I like how you can tie the choices you made in a previous game to this one, so that's good. Thank you, Andrea. Wishing you a good day. Appreciate you lurking and all that, you know. As the madness goes up and up and up. Ooh. Is that the Riddler I see? Probably. I mean, if it's not the Riddler, someone's definitely taking his shtick and his stick all at the same time. OMG, you know. But yeah. So, like I said, we will, if you did miss the Telltale series, it's up as a stream, so you can always just watch it from YouTube as well. I streamed all of the episodes. But basically, as I've said, I made bad choices. I will stick by those bad choices and bring them here and see who is actually okay with all my bad choices. Or will they jump ship? Who knows? We'll find out now. Starting from episode 1, The Enigma. One of Gotham's oldest and deadliest criminals has returned. Batman must work with allies old and new to stop this growing threat. Can we do it? Who knows? Yeah, I know they always say adjust the slider so that the bat symbol is barely visible, but whenever I do that, it's super dark, so I usually like let it be visible, you know? Because the barely visibleness always makes it way too dark, so we'll do it this much. Normal Drea choices, exactly. Exactly. Since we did purple before, I think we'll stick with purple. And in a different playthrough, I will then use blue, so it's, you know, easily distinguishable of which one I am picking. You know, so we'll stick with purple. How's it going, Zath? Yes, and the way I play is...
One fateful night, my parents gave their lives for me. They became my heroes. Their legacy untouchable. Until I learned the truth.
Oh,
My
the
father,
truth, you
Thomas
say?
Wayne, was a criminal. He ruled over Gotham from the shadows. And everything I thought I knew about myself changed forever. The children of Arkham exposed the truth about my father to Gotham. Their attack turned friends into enemies and threw the city into chaos. I was committed to Arkham Asylum, where I escaped with the help of a mental patient named John Doe. After a bloody battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin, Two-Face, and Lady Arkham were the first real challenge I faced as the Batman. But they would not be the last.
Well, clearly I'm recollecting my, past.
Spring has arrived in Gotham.
As one does.
And with it comes City Hall's quarterly crime report. Crime is way down since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph for newly minted Police Commissioner James Gordon.
Ooh, look how good I am at
In a statement this
gliding.
morning, Gordon credited his success to the public partnership between the police and the Batman. He praised the mysterious vigilante for his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security
Man,
of the
I
city.
backhanded Gordon
Things
so many
are looking
times,
up,
but he still
citizens.
did it. Nice.
After the long, dark winter comes the thaw. Now, if only the Knights could win a game, everyone would be happy.
Perhaps, or perhaps not. Who knows? The Virago, 11:42 p.m. Did you bet it all on?
There it is, my
Rumi Mori,
Yeah.
import-export magnate, one-time
Good for you.
Pipex CEO,
You get to be even more richer.
international arms
Wow.
dealer. The world sees Mori as a legitimate businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting
Maybe.
rich off the suffering of innocence. A masterful performance.
But yes, we will
I
be
wonder
choosing bad choices once
If a man
again.
hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is?
What do you
Alfred!
think, Master Bruce? Must be hard to stay true to yourself.
It's hard not to become the Mask. At least a little.
I don't know, there
can
wasn't a
believe
bad
it.
choice there
We are
per
what
se,
we do,
but
after all. With you,
See?
I question whether Batman is the cover or Bruce.
Alfred remembers
Masks are
his
hard
eye
to
patch.
maintain. If there are cracks in Mori's, we'll find them.
The
Ooh.
GCPD already bugged his penthouse and found nothing, meaning
That if he's doing arms deals in Gotham,
They happen on the casino floor.
Perhaps.
I need to find a
Perhaps
way to
not.
hear what Mori is saying.
standing by for support. Look for something with a microphone. The Bat computer can intercept his communications.
The roulette table, everyone knows how much of a microphone that is.
Looks like roulette is his Achilles heel.
He has a reputation for being lucky, but then you don't need luck when you own the house.
Well. Or don't you? Let's see, how about your security?
Hotel security are guarding him particularly close.
A man like Mori counts more enemies than friends.
I wonder why that is.
Oh, look at that. Security camera.
I could hack the cameras, but I've already got visual. I need to hear him.
Well, I mean, you could try his heart.
He certainly enjoys the good life, doesn't he?
You know,
Made a
listen to
fortune
his
running
heart.
guns during the Arab Spring, diversified into biotech shortly after. From
No,
what
if
I
he
understand,
actually
he's
cares
not
about
one
you.
for pinching pennies.
I don't know. Maybe. Fine, fine. We'll look at his cell
Consumer
phone.
model. Could be a good way to hear Mori's conversation.
Yeah, of him just saying, "Whoo, look at me, I'm keep winning, these suckers." Wahahaha. Maybe that's what he's
Oh,
saying.
I'm hacking into Mori's phone.
Who knows?
encrypting your signal. Last thing we want is for him to know you're here.
We're in. You should be able to pick up audio from Maury's phone.
Is everyone enjoying themselves? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone with a badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
You know, it's funny
to
if,
blend in.
like, someone were to notice Bruce Wayne and say, "Oh, look, he has such nice contacts," and then the next second he's all like, "Wait a minute, where did his contacts go?" You know?
So, I've been sitting over there wondering, what's Bruce Wayne doing in a place like this?
I can afford
I
it.
figured you went to fancier casinos. Someplace where only high rollers go.
Sorry to be blunt, but you're not my type.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
No, really, I've got pretty specific tastes.
Get over yourself, Bruce. I was just trying to be friendly.
Sure, sure.
You? What in the hell are you doing here?
At least now you know you ain't my type,
Stop
girl.
me if
Don't
you've
waste my
heard this
time.
one before. I begin and have no end. And I end all that begins. Who am I?
I don't give a damn. I told you 10 times. Our arrangement is over.
Death, Maury. I am death.
Oh.
Something's happening, and it doesn't look like a deal.
The man in the hood. I remember him from your father's time. I think that's Riddler.
Oh, how old are you, Riddler? Gajillion? Trillion? Who knows? Yeah, Bruce looks
Are you
like
always
chubby
this
woman.
rude?
No. Sheesh.
Bruce.
You think your gibberish intimidates me?
Hello?
That's him. You'd better gear up.
You can't just blow me off.
I can.
Please get away from me.
Just go.
Now.
What?
Just
Look,
turn
girl,
around
lady.
and start walking.
I kept telling you, you're not my
lost,
type.
rich
Just
boy.
get
You're
out.
not all that, you know.
Yeah, whatever. Just get out of here. Sheesh.
No one threatens me in my own casino. Security!
Sir,
Man,
it's
just
time
how
to
much
leave.
does she want my
For
money?
you, an easy one. What question can you never answer yes to?
I don't give a crap. Let's go.
Wrong. The correct answer is, are you dead? Now, let's get started.
Poor guy. I don't know why he was trying to be acting like security. But then again, even if it was security, I don't think they could have done anything. But still, you know.
Get out of there. Get your suit.
Woo! Being a billionaire pays off. I get to slip out without no one noticing. Yeah.
Al, let Gordon know what's happening.
Right away.
Hey, no one leaves.
Oh? Yeah. Unlucky for you, I ain't no one. So, if I wanna leave, I will leave.
Commissioner Gordon on the line.
You never saw it
Scrambling
coming.
audio now.
Gordon.
Batman, what's the status?
I need to dress up first, Gordon. Excuse me for a second. I
Multiple
cannot be
gunmen,
serious
hostages
when
at the
I'm in
casino.
my undergarments.
A madman in a mask.
Riddler's back in Gotham.
Riddler? He hasn't been seen in years.
Yeah.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
Quite a show indeed. Now it's time for me to
There's
gear
a
up.
squad on the way. They'll be there shortly.
Be ready for a fight.
Because if it's a fight people want, a fight people will get. Once I am no longer in my undergarments, that is.
Please, please, we can make the deal. Anything you want.
Our issues can't be solved with handshakes, Maury.
This is what happens when you back out of a deal with me.
Well, Maury,
There's
this
only
is
one way you're getting out of this alive.
mostly your fault,
You have
you
to
know?
solve a riddle. And I choose my words carefully if I were you. Listen closely.
No, please, don't do this.
You know he's under
Without
distress.
fingers, I point. Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run. Who am I?
I've got visual.
That drone fully functional.
I'll need a place to drop in without being noticed.
Yeah.
Time for some
In a way,
recon.
Riddler doesn't play fair if you think about it, because, like, everyone is in distress.
Scratches at the very nature of our existence. The mere pondering of which
can drive brilliant men to
But he don't
madness.
care, so it's like...
It's the kind of conundrum that drives you to...
Cashier's booth. That'll do. Just need to take out the guard first.
Oh, there's a cashier booth, I see.
Once it's in there, oh, it never gives you a moment's peace.
How many chips did I have? Who knows?
Riddler.
A terror from the past. I never thought I'd see him on our streets again. He's not to be taken lightly.
Yeah, either he started super young or he is super old.
Don't think you can just
Who's to say?
Some kind of torture device.
Doesn't seem like he's getting out until he guesses the riddle.
This Riddler certainly has an imagination.
Yeah. He paid for imagination, Dave. But yeah, like I said, Riddler is very underhanded most of the time, right? Like, everyone is under distress when he asks his riddles, and then when they can't guess it, he's all like, haha, you dum-dum. But, like, you know, maybe if there was a not so threatening situation, they could have actually think about it and then answer your riddles. Just saying, in a way, he doesn't want them to, like, actually answer his riddles sometimes, you know? He just wants to see them squirm.
Same woman from before.
Perhaps you should have turned on the charm.
Batman will save her, along with everyone else.
Nah, I told that woman to get lost like twice. Like, I told her you ain't my type. I told her get out of here now. And she was like, oh, whatever. And she was still stuck around after that. And got herself caught. Like, girl, that's your fault. You know, I'm just saying. Yeah,
Audio playback fully functional.
Time for a distraction.
Obviously, you know, since we're doing mad decisions, I say what I say.
What the?
What the? It's the what the? Shh. Guys, you wanna be saved? Then zip it, zip it.
Patience, Maury. Are you expecting a hint? Give me an answer.
Batman, we can't get in. The front's covered by gunmen, and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables. How should I deploy when we're inside?
What?
I'm relying on your eyes and ears. What's the best course of action?
Here, hit them with tear gas.
We need a distraction. Find a way to limit their line of sight.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's go. Make them all be my eyes.
Completely insane.
You know?
No, I don't believe that's it.
Honestly, Maury, you shouldn't have said anything.
I'll clear a path. Wait for my signal.
Give him hell. We're counting on you.
You should have kept your mouth quiet, Mora. Sheesh. Sheesh, Maury. Yeah, let's slam him into it. Sure. Down you go. Ooh.
Batman! You're ahead of schedule. I'm a little busy right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in. Not him, the hostage. Shoot the hostage!
I wonder what my slot was. What do you think my slot was when he said I was ahead of schedule? Ooh, man, I'm slick. They definitely changed up some of the quick actions compared to the previous game, for sure.
The Batman clearly isn't using his head. Break it open.
Oh?
With pleasure.
Excuse me, but according to what criteria are you saying that about me? Like, I want to see your notes. Where are your notes at? Also, it's funny to see who the head goon is, because they get to have green on them as well. Into the table you go, yeah.
I've heard stories in the streets about you, Batman.
It
You're
was
the
a
biggest
slam
name in
up.
Gotham since I left town. Everyone's very impressed with you.
So why'd you come back? It would be funny. It would be funny if Maury brought him back, you know.
And thugs in cheap suits.
You're probably regretting that decision now.
I come home to find a wannabe in my chair.
How am I wannabe in your chair?
Goddamn porridge. This is my city. Now I'm back, and I'm taking what's mine.
Yeah,
Scum
whatever.
are the same.
You're just an ordinary scum.
Changes is the mask.
Spoken like a man who sees the world in black and white. Allow me to broaden your spectrum.
Oh yeah? Broaden it then. I dare ya.
You're supposedly the world's greatest detective. Yet here you are, completely at my mercy.
Gordon,
I don't see much evidence.
You don't see much evidence of that? Well.
Oh, you have to be kidding. Clever, but not smart enough.
Are you telling me you're getting mad at me just because people know that I have a brain?
How it was done back in the day.
That's what it sounds like. It sounds like he's getting mad at me because people know I have a brain. Sweet. Oh, look, it's Robin Hood. What? No. 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 Maybe. Hey, Prof, how's it going? Wham.
Brawling like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, well, what were you doing? You just put people in fancy machines and then that's impressive?
Follow the power lines. There must be a weak point.
Ah, here. Go, go, go. Oh, Maury, you're alive. Not bad, you know, just carrying out even more bad decisions. Muhahaha.
You broke the cage. That's cheating.
Think I care about your rules?
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code.
Wow.
Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Maury made his money running guns, trading off the suffering of war. Why wouldn't you just let him die?
You thought that stunt with Maury would cover your escape. I wanted to show you I could save him and still catch you.
Yeah.
I don't have to compromise.
You haven't caught me yet. Nothing I've seen so far suggests you will.
Oh? So how do you know you're getting out of here right now? All I see is someone getting beat up by me. Yeah, getting beat up by me indeed. Oh, I did not see the cane. But you're still getting beat up by me. Here's a body slam for you. Oh yeah, wrestling! Whoa!
Enough of this! You know how to scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
Based on what, man? Based on what? I'm Batman. I'm bad decisions are us. Don't worry, Maury is safe in there. Based on what? I don't know. But he's safe in there. Woo! Definitely not Spider-Man. But definitely can hold stuff. Batman versus what man? Yeah. Oh, someone came to the party to buzz people.
You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
Waller?
After all, we're here to help.
Are you, though? Are you? Yeah, Waller's a bit of a girl, why don't you just stop sometimes kind of character for me, but And we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Bat Spider-Man. Yeah. Yeah, I heard about Spider-Man and I said, I can definitely take his web ideas without using web. Because I'm Batman. And billionaires don't need to ask for permission. You know, here, let's scan it first.
Circuitry inside, but nothing obviously dangerous. The back computer will be able to analyze further.
Unless it's a virus, maybe we shouldn't, but we'll see. We'll see. Yes, we will indeed.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
The Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told.
Well.
Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help dragging him down. He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
He was smart enough to slip through our fingers.
Yeah.
I should have done the arrogant one, but
mess
that's
in his
fine.
wake.
Eh.
Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. For what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Wow.
Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
I don't know,
Brace
sometimes
yourself.
when people get
Just so
older,
you
they
know,
get more...
This woman has a lot of juice with the governor.
You
Rub her
know.
the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Batman.
Oh, how legendary
I've heard
am
a great
I?
deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
Yeah, guess what, lady? I
know
don't like
who
your
you
attitude.
think you are, but I don't like your attitude.
Who I think I am?
Yeah.
Oh,
Clearly
I
you
know
think you're
I'm
someone.
Your new best friend.
Yeah,
This
I
is
don't think
Amanda
so.
Waller,
I didn't sign up
director of
for any
the
best friends.
agency.
What are the feds doing here?
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do.
Well, clearly you guys are doing a
World-class
bad
criminals
job.
like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
I've never heard of this agency.
I'll take that as a compliment. We like to keep a low profile.
Uh-huh. More
That means
like
she
you guys are
operates from the
failing.
shadows.
As do you. Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly and for so long, everyone thought he was dead.
Again, did Riddler start
Everyone was
young,
wrong.
or is he
Riddler's
just very
back.
old, but
And
not
if these
showing?
theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman.
And yet you
and
came
me?
in here complaining.
I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention that filth, Oswald Cobblepot. We could do great things together if we joined forces.
Whatever you think you can bring to the table, I don't need it.
You knew me even a little, you wouldn't hesitate. Trust me, you want me on your side.
I'm not hesitating. I'm
The only
straight
real
up
problem
saying
with
I
your
don't
setup
want you,
is who
lady.
you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut it.
I got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller,
Please, Commissioner. Tear gas. In a hostage situation, we got an ambulance full of civilians with their eyes swollen shut. Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers.
So?
You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
you're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you? Or are those stars purely for show?
Back off, Waller. Don't blame the police, blame Riddler. Or hadn't you noticed he was the one cutting off fingers?
Oh, I noticed, all right. Just like I noticed you let him get away. I'm here to prevent this incompetence in the future.
Again, lady, you've been tracking him for some time. You
I gotta
guys
get a
have been
security
letting him
detail
get
on Roy
away
while
this
he's in the
entire
hospital.
time.
Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know,
You know?
so far.
Like, they're not really
As a
making
token
sense
of
about that.
interdepartmental cooperation.
The nerve on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Sure thing, Gordon.
Ooh, I thought you was gonna bite your head off for a
But
second.
also, I'm
I'd
bad
like to see her
decisions.
try.
So,
Special
yeah.
Agent Imana Vesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's changed. For your eyes only. If you catch my drift.
maybe Riddler
The
aged
target of the
gracefully.
casino
That's what
attack,
this is.
Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We
Yeah,
figure
his
it has
fingers.
something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
He's a madman. You can't look for reason in someone so clearly deranged.
Riddler does show signs of an obsessive-compulsive disorder, but he's calculating, fiercely intelligent. I'd be surprised if this wasn't part of a bigger plan. Let me know if you think of anything. It'd be a help.
Again, he just wanted some fingers. Like, apparently that's his
I'm
thing.
Gotham born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium. I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you. I do have something I want to ask, though.
I'm not giving you my
Criminally
number.
insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger. The chaos, the energy. You can't keep away, can you?
I don't like what you're insinuating.
Of course,
Keep
know,
your
last
top
time-
psych evaluations to Riddler and stay out of my head.
Yeah. Last time a lady got this cozy to me, she turned out to be
I didn't mean to
Arkham,
pry.
so... No, thank you. I don't want Lady
I think I know
Arkham
you a little
times
better
enough. You know, a new Lady Arkham on me. Get out of here. Back
I'll
off,
be
lady.
in touch, Agent.
Batman, before you go.
Maybe I will.
Gotham's your
Who
city.
knows?
I respect that. But you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now.
Oh?
You better share everything you find. Or this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like.
Again, you guys are sharing nothing
You
with
get
us.
me?
I as well. So.
There's a lot of ways this could go.
Ah, rats. I was trying to decide between stay out of my way and I don't like threats and I ran out of time, so my bad. Yeah, whatever, Waller. I'm out of here. I don't need you to go blah, 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 blah to me. Sheesh. But no, the thing I was saying about age is, you know, sometimes when people get older, they get even more like, what I say is right, what I do is right kind of mentality even more, so... Yeah, it can get tricky indeed. Hey, Fua.
What an eventful evening.
Yes, you can say that again, Alfred.
I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Oh, thank you, Alfred.
Thanks, Al.
So refreshing.
I need to focus. Maybe music will help.
Maybe. Let's go with some ambient
Something
music,
with a
sure.
beat.
Sometimes you gotta
The
unleash
computer
your
is finished scanning
multitasking
the
brain.
Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
Let's get to work.
Oh, look at my bird's eye view. Look at this bird's eye view of the Batcave. See, I got like there, I have there, I have there. So I could actually go there, but I can go here. And I can like walk up here, even though Alfred's there. But yeah, look, ooh, look at me go. Oh, now we get a zoomed in look as well. Let's check our bat suit out, shall we?
Lucius's latest model. Never ceases to impress.
My suit always takes a lot of damage, but still does what it's supposed to do. Hide my identity, intimidate criminals, and keep me alive. Lucius gave me this upgraded model after my battle with Lady Arkham last year. The new suit has improved armaments, shielding, and scanning technology. Yeah, I feel like Batman also gets new suits every other fight. Or like every fight after a major boss fight, he gets it. Something like that. Anchor, heavy grappling device. They can't be everywhere at once, but this design makes it easy to take care of business from across the room. Whether that business is wresting weapons away from criminals or stopping something heavy from falling on bystanders. Perhaps. Okay. Oh. Wait, did we look at the bed? Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Spare grappling gun, yeah.
It's come in handy more than once.
This gun allows me essential freedom of movement around the city, whether that's from building to building or straight up from a crowd of enemies. Batarangs. My calling card. A few of these can clear out a room full of gunmen. Heavy, sleek, and extremely sharp. You don't want to get poked by them. Smoke grenades. These grenades create a smoke screen that confuses enemies and allows me to hide, striking from the shadows, as one does. Stunner. This device can stop a criminal cold with a powerful electric shock. It's flashy and unsubtle, but it's guaranteed to incapacitate a target no matter their size. Yes. And we already know about the batsuit, and then we're going to look at this older batsuit.
No one beats Lucius's handiwork.
My suit always takes a lot of damage. Okay, we already read that part of it. So this batsuit was damaged in fights against the children of Arkham and Harvey Dent's paramilitary troops. Lucius has since given me an even better version of the suit. I hold on to this one to remind me to never let my guard down in battle. You know, it's funny that he says the suit is very damaged, and you can't really tell that it's very damaged, you know? But definitely the abs seem to be more defined on this suit compared to this suit if you look at it. Yeah. Basically, Lucius just wanted to give me more abs, and then he gave me like some more distinction on the legs as well. But more abs. I don't know, maybe Lucius just really likes my abs. Who knows? Okay, that's all there is to see there, as far as I could tell. So let's see what's here before we go to Alfred, of course. Of course, my Batmobile. Hey, Batmobile, what you up to?
Oh, that's the stuff.
Yeah, just imagine sometimes Batman just goes up to the Batmobile and just makes it purr, and then he's all like, oh yeah, I feel even more motivated now, yeah.
That's still the stuff.
See? Ho ho ho.
Every single time.
Look how happy he is, man. Sheesh. One might even say he's happier that he's making his car purr than, you know, the ladies, even though he's a known playboy.
Like sweet music.
Well, you know what they say, sometimes guys really love their cars, and maybe this is one of those instances. Yeah. Okay, I think we made you purr enough for now. Okay, let's go. Alfred's waiting.
No explosives detected, no radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all so far.
Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency.
Oh. Okay. What's their failure rate,
There's
Alfred?
plenty here. Know your enemy and all that. It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
Understandable, Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. No, I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
I can try. Why don't you take a break, Alfred? I can do the homework without you.
And leave all the fascinating reading to you? I think
Like
not.
I said, we're trying to do bad decisions again, so...
Working always
But
helps.
sometimes there really is no bad decision either, so it's a bit confusing when that happens, but you know, we do what we can. So let's see how much the agency fails, because they keep saying they've been tracking Riddler for a long time. And yet Riddler came to Gotham, Riddler chopped off Maury's fingers. Like, are they sure they could have stopped him? I don't think so. Like, if you've been tracking him for such a long time, you should have known where he was gonna hit, right? And then actually be prepared to stop him then. Like, if they did that, then I would believe them. But since they did no such thing, I don't believe them.
The agency. The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem
Maybe.
like she's being
The
that
agency's
well
empowered
either.
to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Oh, that man's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried about losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job, I mean.
The Riddler's a flashy homicidal maniac with a thing for puzzles, and Waller and her agency might be just as dangerous.
Again, Waller may be running a more ethical operation these days.
I think she's failing, Alfred, you know? Based on a lot of stuff. I think she's failing. Let's see, Gotham Media Feed. Gotham citizens support GCPD Batman partnership, which is surprising because I basically made Gordon say, not me. In the other game, but oh well. Wayne Enterprises stock hits record high. Ooh, yeah, that's what I like to see. Money, 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 money. Look at my stock, it hit a record high of 120. Ooh, and then 115 was the previous year. Yeah, I'm even more of a billionaire. Forget the people trying to cancel me. Money is coming back into me once again. Yeah. Then trial date pushed back again. Well, Gazette investigation. What is the agency? Who knows? Officials say Cobblepot model prisoner. Oh, come on, guys. Why are you falling for this? Okay, let's check the codex now, shall we? Gordon! What's up, Gordon? Over the past year, my partnership with Jim has flourished. I have finally won his trust, and Gotham City is a better place for it. Batman used to be hidden in the shadows, but Jim has helped me step into the light and find legitimacy. For that, I'm grateful. I think Jim is finally settling into his new role as police commissioner. It's been a difficult transition, and I don't think he'll ever be comfortable with the tragic way he received his promotion. But I trust he'll use his newfound authority to make this city a better place. Gotham is lucky to have him, and so am I. I couldn't ask for a better partner. Even though we said no such thing. Renee Montoya. Things are looking up for Jim Gordon's favorite true blue cop. Renee Montoya was recently promoted to detective after she was exonerated of the murder of Carmine Falcone. Remember him from the last game? Yep. Or Falcone, you get the point. It was evidence I provided that proved she was under the influence of Lady Arkham's drug when she committed the crime. I admire Renee's dedication to law enforcement and fierce loyalty to Jim. It's evident that she lives for her work, often at the cost of her personal life. Sounds like a problem we both share well. I wonder if, since he was able to exonerate her, did people later notice that I was actually under the influence as well of Bruce Wayne when I attacked Penguin? What about that, guys? Just saying. Lucius Fox. There would be no Batman without Lucius Fox. In a sense, he's built me from Batsuit to Batmobile. Everything I am, everything I've become, I owe to him. A brilliant engineer, trusted confidant. Lucius is one of the few people I can depend on in this world. In addition to being Wayne Enterprises' technological leader, I've entrusted him to run a secret R&D wing, where he designs and develops new bat tech. That's why we keep him on a payroll. Alfred Pennyworth. I am not my father's son. I am Alfred's. After my mother and father were murdered, he was the one who did the hard work of raising me. It couldn't have been easy for him. Alfred, best boy, woo! Making sure he instilled the right values and steered me away from the vices of my father. I'm sorry, Alfred, that now you have an eye patch, but you still look good. Thumbs up. Steadfast, true, and compassionate. Alfred knows me better than anybody, certainly better than I know myself. He's my moral compass and my best friend. Last year, he was kidnapped by Lady Arkham. I'm still riddled with guilt over what happened. I just hope he can recover from the emotional trauma of the ordeal. All I want is for him to be healthy and happy again. Ayman Avesta. It was Special Agent Ayman Avesta who handed me the psychological profile on Riddler. I don't know much about her, other than that she's a Gotham native and seems to have the confidence of Amanda Walker. She's also a huge fan of Batman, which is somewhat relieving. Maybe I can use that to my advantage in further dealings with the agency. You say that, but also, again, the last time a lady was keep approaching me like this, she turned out to be Lady Arkham, and that did not end well, so... No, I'm not gonna trust her, you know? Amanda Waller. I got my first glimpse at Amanda Waller outside the casino after Riddler's grisly attack on Rumi Mori. Yeah. Now Rumi has more room on his hands. I don't think that's the way he wanted it to happen, though. A former congressional aide and political science PhD, Waller's irrepressible ambition has shot her straight to the top of the government's top covert law enforcement organization, the agency. She's recently been promoted to regional director with a jurisdiction that spans the entire northeastern United States, including Gotham City. Gordon doesn't like her that much is clear. Understandable. She's a force of nature who's threatening his turf. I just wish I knew more about her intentions towards Gotham. She seems like she could be a powerful friend, but an even more powerful enemy. Like I said, Amanda Waller is always like you know, like sometimes she has her moments, but other times it's like, yeah, you should have not done stuff, honestly. But Vernon Blake, Special Agent Blake, Avesta's terse partner. I met him as Batman after Riddler's attack on the casino. Not much to say about him at the moment. Yeah, you get nothing basically. You're a slate of a blank sheet that I don't want to fill. The Riddler is an old name in Gotham, one we thought was gone for good, even though I had no idea who he was. He was dangerous enough that even Carmine Falcone, Mayor Hill, and my father left him alone. An international terrorist wanted by Interpol and hunted by the agency, the Riddler's modus operandi is to torture and kill his marks by forcing them to solve his macabre riddles. According to the agency's profile on him, Riddler's got a genius-level IQ and exhibits signs of narcissistic and obsessive-compulsive personality disorders. He's cruel, calculating, and merciless. And I will bring him down because I'm Batman. Rumi Mori. There are two sides to Rumi Mori. The face he shows to the public, and then the person he really are. The person he keeps in the shadows. Ooh, are you a shadow person like me? Oh, maybe. Hidden from the prying eyes of polite society. Yeah, polite. Being the key word there, sure. Okay, let me check something. Is everything good? Okay, I did lose a little bit of frames, but other than that, it's fine. It's fine, we're still in the green, so nothing to be worried about. Okay, let's see. Mori wants everyone to believe he's a model citizen. He paints his public persona with philanthropy and a seemingly legitimate business empire. But take a closer look behind the mask. Let's peel off his mask. Ah, it was a banana man all along. Ah. And you'll catch a glimpse of the real Rumi Mori, war profiteer and murderer. He made his fortune running guns during the Arab Spring, and soon after diversified, into high-tech weaponry. Of course, Mori's illicit activities have never been proven in the court of law. Isn't that always the fact, right? They always know he's doing bad. He's a, you know, they always know people are such a bad, evil person, but they're all like, well, we can't do anything though. Oh well. Like, doesn't that defeat the purpose in a way? You know, Riddler had some bone to pick with Mori. Perhaps that's why he targeted him at the Viagra. It's not surprising a man like that would have enemies. I wonder how he made one of the Riddler. Well, basically he went, I am not going to pay you, and Riddler was all like, yeah, you are. One way or another. And then went after his fingers. Maybe he wanted to have an early start for finger cookies and via Halloween. Who knows? The agency, one of the nation's most clandestine national security organizations. The agency operates in the darkest shadows of the criminal justice system. Not much is known about their day-to-day operations, but what little information I can dig up about them is that the agency's influence is awe-inspiring. I am so in awe. Stretching across international borders and reaching the highest echelons of political power. Thomas Wayne, my father and possibly the worst criminal this city has ever known. Thomas Wayne. I once thought he was a hero, a man who died trying to protect my mother and I from the bullets of a common crook. I was wrong. I found out the truth about my father not long ago. He wasn't the philanthropic doctor he pretended to be. He was a monster who amassed our family's wealth by drugging and gaslighting Gotham's wealthiest families and robbing them of their fortunes. He devastated lives and destroyed minds. To rob someone of their sanity is one of the worst things you can do to a person. I would know. Lady Arkham robbed me of mine as recompense for my father's sins. I hope that debt is paid. Probably not, but sure. I want nothing more than to leave his dark legacy in the past. Well, I mean, on the bright side, Bruce Wayne should be relieved and think, like, even if he thought his father was a hero, he never wanted to, you know, have his father's style. You know, he never went with the mustache look after all, so, you know. That's one way people were able to differentiate him from his father. Mustache. Martha Wayne, my mother, the mystery. I witnessed her and my father's assassination when I was just a child. So my memories of her are few and far between, but I cherish each one. Yes, like the one where she said no, and then the other one that was saying, did you enjoy the movie? And then that's basically it. It's unclear what she knew or how involved she was with my father's crimes, but there's a part of me who wants to believe the best about her. Maybe she was left in the dark. Maybe she tried to stop him. I just don't know. I need to believe that there is a part of me that's good, and that part is my mother. Well, but you also said your good part is because of Alfred, so... But he still craves the biologicalness of goodness, which again brings us to the fact that, you know, sometimes no matter what people learn about their family, sometimes they just really want one positive thing about their family, and that could be a very exhausting crutch to have, you know? Just saying. Like, if your family has wronged you, it's not the worst thing ever to cut them off and then not communicate with them. Just depends on the degree that they have wronged you. So, it is what it is. You know, because say what you want, but no one has the right to, you know, wrong you to such a degree that it's caused you such devastation for your own psyche and all that, and your emotion and stuff. So, I mean, it's your choice, but yeah. Do what you want. Gotham City, population 10.5 million. Yeah, and it can make you a billionaire. Ooh, that's the selling point of Gotham. Gotham City is more than my hometown. It's my passion project. When I look out onto that skyline, I don't see a city. I see a living, breathing organism that keeps evolving, adapting to new threats. I must adapt with it. The criminals this place attracts are no different. There was a time when all you had to worry about was wise guys and street thugs, but crime too has evolved. The crime rate might be down, but the villains are becoming more and more bizarre, more terrifying. Sometimes I think crime is a virus that keeps mutating into more virulent strains, and the city is sick with it. I'll let Batman be the cure. I mean, in a way, that is true. That's because they're such a fierce protector of a place that people want to keep challenging it, but only the people that are able to challenge it are the ones that then spread their name far and wide, and usually those ones are not the ones you want to ever associate with. So yeah. Arkham Asylum, established November 1921, Gotham City's only maximum security psychiatric hospital. I was committed here for a couple of days after I was drugged by Lady Arkham and was incited to attack Oswald Cobblepot, so this place doesn't exactly hold the best memories for me. That's one of the reasons I'm renovating it. Once outdated and dilapidated, Wayne Enterprises has promised to bring this antiquated asylum into the 21st century by turning it into a state-of-the-art mental health facility. I'll believe that when I see it, but so far I've seen nothing, so. Wayne Enterprises, established in 1870, multinational corporation founded by my ancestors, covering all manner of technology, manufacturing, and finance. I inherited a majority stake from my parents, and I've recently become more involved in its day-to-day operations, especially since my board of directors are extreme dum-dums. So far, so good. Stocks are up, and Wayne Enterprises' R&D department is developing some pretty exciting new technologies. Ooh, excitement, yeah. Crime Alley, Park Road, Gotham City. The squalid downtown alley where my parents were assassinated. The street across from the Monarch Theater is the place my childhood ended and the rest of my life began. Violently. Bum, bum, bum. I installed the plaque there to honor my parents before I knew the truth of my father's criminality. And then I went there and I broke Thomas's name and kept Martha, because it's all about Martha. Gotham City Police Department HQ. The GCPD is Gotham's first line of defense against criminals, both mundane and bizarre. When Officer Carmine Falcone was in power, he kept at least half the force in his pocket. But not all of them. James Gordon was one of the few he couldn't corrupt. Since Falcone and Mayor Hill were taken down, Gordon has worked to clean up the corruption in the department. Crime rates have fallen dramatically since Gordon took over as police commissioner. Since Wayne Enterprises pledged to rebuild Arkham Asylum, the GCPD has worked closely with the facility to determine which criminals should go to Arkham for rehabilitation and which belong in the Blackgate prison, which also is not the best option either, but yeah. You make do with what you have, I suppose.
Yes. Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes, to have him returned. It's unsettling.
Which is funny because I still never heard of him.
Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peña Duro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged.
Well,
if you ask me, he needs help.
What better way to open up a door than inside, right?
The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
You're getting soft, Alfred. There's only one way to treat creeps like Riddler. And believe me, it's not therapy.
Bum, bum, bum.
In this one case, Bruce, I'll concede your methods might be more appropriate.
It's fist therapy, where you go ba 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 ba.
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
What? This is not face-off. You can't just take someone's face.
I take everything back.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Solve my puzzle soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
Well, why change your MO if it's worked for so long? There we go. Oh, look at that. I'm a genius.
There's writing engraved along the rim.
I made the box into a flatter
I have an eye
surface.
that cannot see. Who am I?
That sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Does that mean he's
Sadly,
recycling
no.
riddles? Maybe. Okay, I have an eye but cannot see. Who am I? Blind Justice, a one-eyed Jack, eye of a hurricane. Yeah,
He
one-eyed
gave
Jack.
this to me at a casino. Card games. Maybe a Jack. Specifically a one-eyed Jack.
But he's on the card twice, showing both eyes. Besides, he can still see. So it's probably not that.
It's good that we're bouncing off ideas here, Alfred.
Justice. How it relates to Batman, maybe. Lady Justice is blindfolded to show she's impartial.
She has two eyes under the blindfold, though, not one.
Oh, did you
So it's
peek,
something else.
Alfred? Maybe Alfred peeked under Lady Justice's blindfold, huh? Or maybe now that Alfred has an eye patch, he is the most knowledgeable person ever about any kind of anything. Maybe.
The eye of a hurricane.
It fits the description in the riddle, but I'm not sure how it helps us. Even if there were hurricanes in Gotham, it's hard to imagine one helping us with the object in question. If that is indeed the key.
Well,
The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
you know what they say, Alfred? If
Look at these
something's
strange
bothering you,
grooves.
just let a hurricane take it away. You know? The hurricane can take anything away after all. Just like, let it go. Woo! Ooh, let's look at the movie tickets.
Never
and be all like,
forget.
the movie tickets. But didn't I rip off the movie tickets in my other playthrough? I think I did. So did we restore my movie tickets? Or what happened with me ripping them? Maybe. Maybe they forgot about me ripping them. Who knows? Maybe Alfred was all like, okay, you might have ripped them, but I'm still gonna tape them together to make you remember about your parents' brutal murder in front of your eyes, as always. This is why Batman just has so much trauma. He just always being reminded that, you know, his parents were murdered right in front of him.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Thank you for the vote of confidence, Alfred. Thank you. Okay, let's go do this one more time, then we'll go. Because we solved part of the riddle. We are proud of ourselves.
Never gets old.
Yeah. Thank you, Batmobile. Yeah, I deserve that. Okay. Oh. Let's first look at this stuff then before we do the thingy.
She'll stay away if she knows what's good for her.
Now we're threatening Catwoman without her even being in the same room of us. Oh. Selena Kyle came to Gotham to perform a number of robberies for the children of Arkham, though she eventually helped me stop them. She left Gotham during Lady Arkham's final assault on the city, and I don't know whether she'll ever return. Despite our differences, I enjoy sparring with her. Will you look at that? I mean, I did take the claw from her, though. But I failed to retrieve my own item back. Oh well. Two-Face, Harvey Dent, corrupt mayor of Gotham. The corrupt mayor that I brought to Gotham. You know, I mean, it was my money that made him mayor after all. But thankfully, no one's really remembering that part, so it's all good. Harvey Dent was once a promising mayoral candidate and one of my closest friends. I supported his campaign and his vision for Gotham. After he was attacked by the children of Arkham, he became Two-Face, a violent and deadly and deeply paranoid criminal who is also deadly, yes. During his brief stint as mayor, he used his authority to enforce martial law throughout the city. Penguin, Oswald Cobblepot, revolutionary. Oswald Cobblepot was a terrorist, anarchist, and my oldest friend. I mean, you say that, but, like, we only knew him for a little bit when we were a kid, and then he went away, so, like, Born to one of Gotham's most prestigious families, he lived abroad after his mother was committed to Arkham Asylum by my father. He returned to Gotham to join the children of Arkham, seeking revenge on my family for destroying his. Lady Arkham. The shady Vicky Vale that can just poke people with needles in broad daylight and get away with it. Vicky Vale, terrorist leader. Vicky Vale was a well-known and respected reporter at the Gotham Gazette, but she was born Vicky Arkham, a victim of my father's criminal activities. She created her alter ego, Lady Arkham, and her terrorist organization, the Children of Arkham, to destroy Gotham's elite. I defeated her, but I don't know if she's alive or dead. Her body was never found. Was it crushed beneath all the rubble and turned into dust? I do not know. Maybe. Yeah, time to play the disc.
Needle. A record needle.
I'm a genius. And thankfully I had a record player.
Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms. Something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound?
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
Lucius, are we being hacked? I need to know.
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually gonna be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Oh.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Do you think it's
Bye,
the
Lucius.
best place
Can't wait
for
to
it
see
to be
Tiffany.
working? But then again, we also have a bajillion employees in as well, so who knows? How many people do work at Wayne Tower? Who knows? Thank you, Alfred. Thank you. Hunt, I shall. Apparently, Alfred just really likes his eye patch look. That's why we didn't try to like buy him a new eye or something. He's all like, "No, I will be this version of me from now on." And you know, it's fine. He didn't want to go monocle. He just wanted to be eye patch.
I'm glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Because if he wanted to be monocle, we could have just bought him a new eye and then put a monocle on or something, you know.
Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board.
Why is she still here? She's also
dumb. The company back from Oswald Cobblepot. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case? Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Well, what's it to you? I'm the boss of this place, not you.
You're prying.
Sorry, I didn't mean to overstep. Forget I asked.
The first time I saw you, again, girl, you were overstepping a lot,
We'll
so.
pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great.
But yeah, why is Regina still there? She was also pretty dumb in what she was saying to me.
The encryption
Oh, hey,
on
how's
your
it going?
Tech. But if you want me to stop?
No, the seat is all yours.
This is the thing you were talking about?
Yeah.
One of
This
Riddler's
is the thing.
puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me. Any idea what he's planning?
Well, I turned this into a
That's why I
record
need your
deal,
help.
but
If his
wasn't
history is anything to
platinum,
go
sadly.
by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
Really?
No sign of
Does
explosives
it really,
or
though?
poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
You know, it's interesting though that sometimes they always like try to. Oh, I didn't even press it, and he did it on his own. Wow. He's like, I'm not gonna wait for you.
Now, would you look at that? Micropulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take long.
Apparently, we forgot to close the door
What?
properly.
It's not one of mine.
Think fast. Hi, Dad.
Tiffany?
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation
Indeed, it
your
has.
first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything. So I made you some tech the government would be jealous of.
Well, I'm
Well, it's
strange, but I'm
generous
not that
offer.
into projectiles being aimed at my head.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bruce.
It's funny how I admit I'm strange.
What's a little drone strike between friends, right?
Great first impression, huh? Keep it anyway. It's a pretty useful little gadget, if I say so myself.
Oh, well, thanks.
Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
I can't quite put my finger on it, but you look...
I think the word you're looking for is badass.
No. That is definitely not what I meant.
Hey, I got my company
the
back
resident
and made
badass
the
around here.
price
Thank
go
you
up.
very
Just
much.
saying.
You just said that out loud.
Of course, everyone's
See,
saying that
Bruce, it's her
stuff out
first
loud.
day, and I'm already embarrassing her.
You're on into a good start, Lucius.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late. Already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. This circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? That's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
Oh, well, your clearance level isn't high enough to tell you that, Tiffany.
It's not high enough now. Give me a few weeks and I'll know all your secrets.
Oh, see? At least you took
He's
that.
being
Good.
serious.
But even
This
though
is above your pay grade.
you know, that's not what I
Come on,
wanted.
guys.
But
Clearance?
see? Yeah. Clearance
You
and
two don't have the
yes.
slightest idea what this thing is, do you?
Well, I know it's
You guys are
not the
lucky I'm
pizza
here to help.
pie.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
Are you sure you don't have someplace to be?
Like orientation.
Whatever. I've got to get back to orientation.
Yeah,
anyway.
see? I know, Lucius, you didn't like me treating your daughter like that, but also, bad decision, bad here, so, yeah. No regrets.
Have fun scratching your heads.
You said it's for me, but wouldn't you need to give me your phone
All
so I
right,
could
then.
use the drone?
Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know.
Right? Right.
Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises, what we do. I understand your hesitation about involving her in this Riddler business, but you should consider bringing Tiffany into the fold, into the mission.
Sure.
If not now, then in the future.
Future.
We're going to need help if we're going to be dealing with the likes of Riddler.
It's all about
and
the
we can
future.
trust her. She's family after all.
Well, do you know what she wants, Lucius? It's not for us to decide her future.
That's fair. It's just that our work means a great deal to me.
Oh, I didn't
like
think
to
that
share
would
that
be
with
his
her.
reaction to that. Uh-oh.
Let's put a pin in this for now.
Yeah.
I think we've got enough on our plates.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
Batman and
Shall
Pin
we go
Man.
down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Good to know.
Mr. Wayne,
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office. Whenever you, get done here.
Keep me in the loop about that,
Oh, I
thing.
should have said I'll be right there.
Will
Oh,
do.
well. Oh, well, that's fine.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's
Man, people are
behavioral
really
analysis
interested
unit.
in cases.
We just came by to ask a few questions.
You know? Like, they're all
This
eyeing
is gonna
my
take long.
case.
It's
They're all like,
not
ooh,
really
what's
a
in the
good
case?
time.
What's in the case?
I'm afraid this meeting isn't optional.
You'll just have to put up with us for a few minutes.
I'm the boss here, though, so anything I don't want is the truth of the matter. Should it not be like that?
This office, it really represents you.
Well, I like to think so.
Is this you?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
How
my
old?
office.
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy. After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
We should have
what
given
exactly?
Lucius the file before
It
he
wasn't
left
long
as
ago
well.
when you were the
Sheesh.
most hated man in Gotham. Yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that. What's that all about?
Well, it's about you getting out
How's
of
it going
here.
down there?
I, left that file on your desk. Think you could bring it down?
I'll be down in just a second.
Yeah, I got nothing better to do.
What were you saying?
I was saying you're a bit of a mystery.
Mm-hmm.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Oh, oops, I forgot to pick something. My bad.
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You put yourself at risk when you helped bring in your friend Harvey Dent. He was a violent psychotic at the time, almost destroyed the city. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane. They seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I'm not sure I like where
Lady,
this
you're
conversation is going.
talking way too much.
This probably isn't gonna help. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends.
I
From the
told him
sound of
I'm
it,
not his friend.
You two were close.
You've got to be kidding me. He's no friend of mine. That's why you came here to ask me about that guy?
According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
I saw you flee after John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz. Several people were hurt.
I don't care what you saw.
Sure, there you go.
You weren't there. You don't know what happened.
I realize that was an unpleasant time for you.
So you want me
We're
to
not
stick
here to
around when
dredge
there
up
was a
ancient
riot or
history.
something
Then why are
happening?
you
Like, come on,
asking
lady.
about him?
I'm a
John
billionaire.
was
What am I
discharged
supposed
from
to be
Arkham
doing
months
in the
ago.
middle of a riot?
No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact.
I don't think
Yeah,
any
sounds
of these
like you
people
two were
know
pretty
what
close
it's
to
like
me.
to be a billionaire. Of course they don't, but you know.
I did not agree to that. Why would he write down my name?
It's obvious. You're important to him.
I don't know
I ain't
why.
seen
I
or
told
heard
him we
from him,
ain't
so-
friends. We ain't nothing. Sheesh.
Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious.
Yeah, but you showed us Penguin
They've got
before
all
Lady
these little
Arkham,
strings connecting them to one another.
so can't really trust
Like a
you
web.
either, lady.
And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
And your point is what exactly? That
Yeah.
I'm some kind of criminal mastermind?
Bum, bum,
Or just
bum.
really unlucky.
Something.
You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us.
I just want to opt out of this
Maybe
conversation and
you're a
go to
criminal,
Lucius. Sheesh.
like your father.
Oh, really?
Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
Get the hell out of my... That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
Yeah,
We'll
only
pick
one
this
way
up
to
another
kick
time.
out of an unload, I guess, is evacuation order them out. Subtle. Man, or maybe not subtle. Who knows?
Get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
Lucius, what's happening?
What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us. I might still be able to disable it, but it doesn't look good.
You just hold tight, Lucius. I'm coming down to help.
It's too late for that. Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Maybe. Oh,
Lucius!
kaboom.
Oh my God, Lucius! No!
No, Lucius, could you not have like tried to send it outside with the drone of yours in the office instead of trying to like disable it? I don't know, maybe that could have worked, right? You know, just let it explode in the air and then maybe less damage then. Who knows? I mean, maybe someone would have gotten the piece stuck in them, but who knows?
The GCPD is opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises Chief Technology Officer Lucius Fox died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
Divinity Church. Oh no. Lucius. Apparently. Here, I'll just say this one. There's no bad option here, so let's just use this one.
You were always there for me, Lucius. From the very beginning.
But yeah, apparently something ticking was not a good idea.
He was a good man. To lose him like
to be
this,
handling like willy-nilly.
It's hard to bear.
I'm with you, Alfred. I'm with you.
Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family.
Oh? Where was he in the family photos?
The casino was one thing. But this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations and tore a family apart in the process.
Riddler will pay for what he's done.
Riddler was sneaky.
I swear to you, I will make him
you know?
suffer.
Maybe it's what's called for, given the circumstances.
You know, Riddler was sneaky. He was all like, solve my riddle and people won't get hurt. And then you solve it and then people got hurt.
I can't imagine how devastated she must be.
You know, he doesn't even play by his own rules.
In such a violent way.
I should go talk to her.
Yeah, especially since she saw him like 5 minutes ago. And
all the
kaboom
she
goes
can get.
Lucius.
Hey, Tiffany.
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real.
I mean, fair enough. None of this could ever feel real as well. There's no bad option, so let's do this one.
Like family to me. If there's anything I can do, anything at all, please let me know.
Yeah, no need to sue me. I will give you compensation money if
Thanks,
needed.
Bruce. I appreciate it.
You know? Or at least I'll give you the money that I was giving your father. Who knows?
They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can't remember the last time I got to hang out with him.
Where is the rest of your siblings?
Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about. So much wisdom in that goofy head of his.
He should have made time for his family.
Yeah, that's on him, not me. No.
Easy to say that now.
Yeah.
You were the one working him to the bone.
Of course. You know, bad decisions. It's factory here, yeah.
Tiffany.
Hey, at least I compensated him good, though.
I know I shouldn't blame you.
You say that, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna blame me again next time I see you.
It's okay.
I don't
Just
know.
let it out.
Because that side eye looks very personal.
Trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce.
What? No one stopped you from going into his office?
There was hardly anything left. What were you guys working on that could have caused that?
I mean, you saw it. It was tick, 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 tick.
Please tell me. For my own sanity.
I can't share that with you, Tiffany.
I
I'm
do
sorry.
feel like if you picked just normal corporate stuff would have
do you
also
mean?
been bad as well, you know?
I just need to know.
I need to know. Bruce, I need answers.
And I can't give them to you.
Yeah, sorry. You need to pay me more for answers.
Tell me one thing.
Okay.
That weird disc. You were trying to keep me away from it. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing. I need to know.
Since we're doing bad decisions, I'm gonna lie to her.
How can you even ask me that? You have to believe me. I would never put Lucius in harm's way.
Oh, God. I'm so sorry.
Well, yeah. Make her feel bad, and then then this will turn on me.
Just don't know who to blame. I miss him so much.
Hey, you also saw the weird disc thing, technically, you know? And you weren't like, you know,
The service is starting.
concerned with it either.
Family.
Okay. Thank you, Bruce.
You're welcome. But that's a new thing, seeing the mask and then it says your relationship with Tiffany has changed. That was a new thing for this game indeed.
So sorry, really. It's such a shame. At least he went out with a bang, right?
Oh, John, is that you?
We can all be grateful.
You knew my father?
Well, no, but judging by all the lovely people here, he must have been quite a man. Either that or he left a lot of money.
Excuse me?
Just saying. You know, he seems popular. Much beloved.
Yeah, either he's a beloved person or he's a money person. Who knows?
Bruce, what's going on? You know this guy?
Yeah, just trying to manhandling him.
I will handle this.
Yeah, come on. Come on.
Jeez, Bruce, that's
You know what they say? People gotta manhandle people.
Bruce, for sure.
What are you doing here?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I?
Did you?
You and me.
I don't remember.
We're two threads in the same stitch.
Ah.
Look, I got you a little something.
What are our colors, though?
Just to mark the occasion.
A teddy bear? Okay, sure. Let's see. What is it? Get well soon, John. Oh, you even drew a sad face.
I knew you'd be hurting. See, I thought it might make you feel better.
You think this is funny? My friend is dead.
I got it wrong, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Hey, keep it down.
Gotta be quiet as church mice, right?
Well, we are in a church, so just as quiet as mice, yes, would suffice, sure.
It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know?
Oh? And that's my problem because...
New guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it.
But didn't you want to be free?
It's not like Arkham.
It's not like they let you be free. You wanted to be free, and then you sprung yourself.
Sometimes I miss those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross.
It's the best place for you. I'm sure they take you back.
Oh no, Bruce.
That didn't pan out the way I thought it would. Oh well.
I'm cured. Dr. Leland said so herself. Cross my heart. Off the meds and everything.
Yeah, well, Leland is a bad judge of character,
Everyone could
clearly.
please take their seats. We will begin.
Would you just sit down?
Today we gather to honor the
He really
memory
should have just pushed
of
him
Lucius
outside
Fox.
entirely.
He was a friend, a father,
But oh
a
well.
husband, a leader.
And there's one of the other kids.
Funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me.
But I said I don't owe you a favor, remember?
At the time, but if it wasn't for me, you'd still be in Arkham. sleeping off your meds in the rec room with Zaz. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
Yeah, well, guess what? You're cray-cray.
Crazy if you think any of that matters now.
Crazy's not a very nice word, Bruce. It's derogatory, and Dr. Leland says that people use it as a weapon.
Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Who's to say?
I met some inspiring people out here. Made some new friends. Made a kind of pact.
Oh?
They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules.
Did you say you were the new kid and you had a hard time adjusting? But now you have people
You'll
too?
find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold.
Oh? Like me? You mean my money?
You will meet them for me, won't you? Please, I've got a lot writing on this.
Again, I owe you nothing.
Please don't let me down.
Not a chance, John. I don't know what you're mixed up in, but I am not getting involved.
Disappointing.
I mean, I brushed you off so many times before as well, so I don't know why you think
I spoke
it would go
so
differently.
highly of you. I told them you'd fit right in. Just makes me want, I don't know, lash out. Shh. Shh. Shh.
We're here to mourn. Please.
You shush me again. You'll be mourning the loss of your teeth.
How dare you?
That is enough. Either you calm down or I will personally drag you outside and teach you respect.
That's
Bah,
it.
bah,
That's
bah.
right there. That's what I came for.
Ooh. He likes it when I talk to him
That
about
outburst, it's antisocial, I know.
You know, like that.
Dr. Leland says I have a hard time handling rejection. I think it's the stress. You see, I've got
Just so
this
you know, shh, it's not a rejection. Just
real
zip it.
piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
No,
Why is he your enemy?
I want to
All of a
rip
sudden.
his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude.
Ah, yeah, that is the worst
Tried to let
thing
the
sometimes.
authorities
People
know
being
the kind
rude.
of lowlife they're dealing with, but wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone, so I shouldn't be surprised. Not your usual crowd, though. Or so I thought.
If I ever get my hands on him, I will tear him apart.
Oh, you don't know how glad that makes me, Bruce. You and me, we've got the same taste in people.
But I'm not going to tear him apart together with you.
That smarmy
Just saying.
know-it-all would never leave his hole.
You mean his hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
Yeah, he is baiting me so hard right now. Clearly.
Tell me where he is. I am not messing around, John.
Oh, Bruce, I missed your fire. I really did. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down. It'd be just like the old days.
Listen to me carefully, John. Make sure this happens, or you'll be sorry.
No need for a tantrum, Bruce. I'm on your side.
Yes, threatening someone that is willing to
remember
help you
when the
is
time
the only way to go. Thumbs up.
Meet my friends.
I'm not going to meet your friends, okay?
Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm I'm just gonna slip away.
Also, pretty ironic that at someone's funeral that we are talking about, you know, taking someone damned out, you know, like, or at least that's what he's talking about most of the time.
Nice catching up, Bruce.
Just saying.
I miss this. This trust between us.
What kind of trust do we have? Oh yeah, we're gonna be risky.
Me too, John.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until
yes.
next time.
The classic tracking device and a pin on his collar. Well, it wasn't that risky if he didn't really say anything about it afterwards, so we'll
Whatever you
see.
say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
Yeah, we're going fishing. And I am the fish. Because clearly he baited me with that kind of information. He's all like, oh, I don't know if I should tell you. You know, and I was just smirking all the time. Yeah, we knew, you know, he was trying to trade in information to make me do what he wanted in return and stuff. Yep. Clearly that's what he was after. But a part of me was thinking of maybe I should have picked the don't get involved in this, so then I didn't have to, like, you know, quote unquote owe him to go meet his friends type of deal, but we'll see what happens for me putting a tracking device on him, guys.
Yeah, hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier, but when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next.
Well, anything and everyone
is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do. Finally picks himself up, and what happens? Someone bombs his company.
Wayne has a talent for finding himself in the crosshairs.
Yeah. Not much bad choices there, but oh well.
You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in
not
the
a
East End.
lead, but
Why
a lead
am I not
indeed.
surprised? East End's been a no man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
So how did crime rate go down if there's such a big area of lawlessness happening? Who knows? Let's see, we got 46, 44, 43. Let's try 44.
The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased anonymously.
The only thing there is an old water tower.
Oh, water tower, you say?
Something feels fishy about that.
A water
My gut
tower
tells me
being
that's the
fishy?
place.
Agreed.
Oh.
Nice work, Batman. If this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose.
Yeah, make Waller eat her words.
I have to
Ooh.
tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. She'll stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me. And I don't think she's good for Gotham.
Fine with me. Whatever gets results.
Yeah. And then
There's a
I'll
line,
throw her
Batman.
under the bus as well.
Once you cross it, you stop being on the side of right. I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. Now that there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor. She's already got him breathing down my neck about what went down at the casino.
Yeah, but let's keep her in the dark for
I
now.
don't want Waller involved.
Eh.
You and I can handle Riddler.
If they
Just
so
like it's
much
always
know
been.
about Riddler that much, you
Glad
know,
to see we're on the same page.
let's just keep her in the
Gotta
dark.
watch out
See
for
if they can figure it out.
She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority. I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to
Gordon, you're not an
Grab
egg.
a car and meet you at Riddler's hideout.
Keep yourself
Riddler won't feel so
intact.
clever after we come knocking.
Keep yourself intact, Gordon. You're not an egg. You don't need to crack. Don't let the shells turn into a bajillion pieces now. Come on. East End, 6:35 p.m.
No one's home.
Shoes.
I kept Waller and her agency people out of the loop on this. It's just the two of us.
We can handle this without her.
Clearly
Not
someone
exactly
is here.
Cozy, is it?
Because we found
Let's see
some
what we
shoes. You know what they say, if you want to know if someone's been at some place, find shoes or toilet paper. Then you know for sure. Yeah, shoes or toilet paper. And we found shoes, so no need to go looking for toilet paper.
Someone's keeping a scrapbook.
Thane, isn't he?
Well, that and also, like I said, he don't play fair.
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
And yet, people can never stop themselves from doing so in the first place. Oh.
Damn it! It's stuck.
Yeah,
No way to open it from the inside.
This is why we
Then how
should
do
have
we get
kept
out?
like a plank there or something.
We
know?
go in.
After you.
Should have, you know, if you're gonna go into someone's quote unquote secret hideout or secret base, you really should make sure you keep the whatever door you use to get in there wide open, you know? Like, we could have barricaded there with a plank or like made sure it was hold on to by very strong stuff, so then it wouldn't have closed on us like that. And another shoe. OMG.
Give me
It's
a dude on this
Shoemageddon here.
crack house any day.
Oh, seems like someone got a little bit too toasted, maybe. Who knows? Ah.
One shoe is missing.
The sole of the other one's almost completely melted through.
Yeah, well, now he is one with his shoes. Do you think he's happy about being one with his shoes? Maybe.
He's missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
We saw this before. The victim in the casino.
I mean, we saw his fingers go completely gone. Oh, I mean, yeah. He still had his thumb. His thumb survived. So he can still give people a thumbs up. Well, not anymore.
Special
but,
Agent Mario Fernandez.
you know,
Holy crap.
close enough.
He's one of Waller's.
Okay, let's check the phone.
He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
But why was he on his own? Where was his partner? Did they not believe in partners in the agency, or was he jumped while he was alone? Like, bam. Time to jump. Who knows? Let's check
One
his
of his
eyeball.
pupils is fully dilated. The other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Huh. There's no sign of a blow to the head.
Well, there's more than one way to get a brain going, apparently.
There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst.
Were you able to hear everything?
The man bit his tongue clean through.
He must have suffered a shock or a sudden jolt.
Oof. Yeah, that is indeed scary, you know, that
That's
we
a hell of an
can
invitation.
maybe
Riddler's
use enough
playing
force to
games.
bite off our own tongues.
Bet he tried to play along.
We need a
We
tongue.
can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong.
Yeah, so you are our test person. Now we know. What did you do wrong? Let's check it out.
Masks. Each one missing a different facial feature.
The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection.
You know, you think for people that are on Waller's team, they would have possibly known that's how dangerous he was, and they shouldn't have willingly stepped into riddles. They should have maybe waited and tried to like get a signal going back upstairs to the locked door and being like, hello, hello, signal, come here, signal, something. Or he really should have examined the room before he even attempted the riddle.
Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
Perhaps, Gordon, perhaps.
There
How
are
about this
blades
one?
inside.
And a lot of blood.
Oh, that's where the missing fingers went.
We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
At least now we know how to answer the question of where is the missing fingers? Sharp blade inside, blood everywhere, yep.
Prototype of the trap he used on Mori. The armor, extremely sturdy, ensuring there's no possible way to open them other than solving his riddles.
Or tampering with
This
it.
is an insane way to commit crimes, even for this city.
Because, like, we say Mori with tampering with the thingy-bob, so.
Metal mesh lining the walls. Riddler has converted this entire place into a giant Faraday cage.
Faraday what?
An enclosure designed to block electromagnetic fields. No signals in or out.
Guess it explains why our phones aren't getting signals. Clever son of a bitch.
Basically, it's a birdie, I am trapping you in here kind of situation, you know?
Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess. Well, he was always a
Probably.
wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
Won't budge. Must be locked in place. Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
What does it mean?
The glass. It's polarized.
So it is.
It's still warm. There must be some kind of heating element underneath.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
Maybe. Perhaps. Perhaps indeed. But maybe someone wants to get cooked inside. Who knows? Wanna leave? Get inside. Wanna leave? Get inside.
Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens.
Gee, I wonder where we got the I wonder where we can ever find a polarized lens. You know, like, I think they're lying around somewhere. Or we have to go to somewhere to buy it, maybe. I don't know. You think they have it at Walmart? Maybe. Never know. Oh, look at this.
More monkey statues.
I'm starting to sense a theme here.
Yeah, he just really likes them. Yeah, perhaps. Or he's just up to some monkey business.
That's an agency issue pistol. Packs a hell of a jolt.
I saw it take down Riddler's goons at the casino. It was impressive.
Gotta give it to Waller. Her people have great tech.
Yeah, well, didn't save that guy, did it? You know, the ones whose fingers we found.
Take a look at this.
Huh. Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe
Did
there's
they
a clue
steal
in the
it?
recording.
Maybe.
Can't hurt to look.
See, he
Because
got
you've
tied
been so
up.
candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency, they'll find.
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years.
Exactly.
And I've always
The
been
agency
2
is very
steps
bad.
ahead.
Sheesh.
If you win the game, I'll let you go free, and you'll get a consolation prize.
Oh?
An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now, how is that for motivation? Screw you!
The best kind, but you whacked me out of commission.
While he beat him.
Well, to be fair, he only whacked him once, but sure. Yeah, let's look at the shoe. The shoe of the shoe.
One shoe, melted.
Must belong to that poor Cinderella over there.
Wow. If the shoe fits, in this case, I don't think we're going to try to make it fit him, but if the shoe fits. Okay, let's see. Let's link the shoe to the fingers.
The safe couldn't have melted those shoes.
Okay, fine. The shoe got melted by the screen.
No glass over there.
Okay, fine. The shoe was linked to his missing fingers all along.
Nothing that would have severed his fingers in there.
Okay, fine. The shoe met the glass here and went on a date.
Let's take another look around.
Oh well. In the first game, at least, they, you know, humored you a little bit, even if you were linking stuff to the wrong stuff. But this time it's all like, nope, it's red, nope, 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 you're wrong, nope, 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 you know? Kind of thing. Okay, fine. The fingers, we're gonna link here. Let's go.
The agent must have been looking
I think we
for
had
the
fun
answer
with
in one of
the
these
shoe
safes.
enough. Or did...
He chose the wrong one.
Or did we?
Cost him his fingers.
Well, you know what they say. Pick wisely or lose some fingies in the process.
If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though. Hey,
I mean,
I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how
technically,
careful
do you
Riddler
have to
is,
go into the
chances
box?
are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out.
Mm-hmm. Wow, almost as if Gordon was also a detective at one point.
I recognize some of the names on this list. They're all Waller's people. Names, addresses, phone numbers.
Well, you didn't see the footage I
warn
saw of him
First, we
going
have to get
after
out of
all
here.
the Waller's people as well, so yeah. That's fair. Let's see, read arms dealer email, sure. You
Lord,
win!
He
Oh.
sold technology to Riddler.
Talk about strange bedfellows. You know, Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs on Maury for a while now. She must have known.
Of course. You win from Rumi. Alright, I'll take the deal just so long as you stay away from my family. You can pick up the product at the usual place. I'll remind you that I've compiled with all of your requests up to this point. After this transaction, we are done. Well, clearly he didn't feel the same way. Because he went looking for you.
What does it say?
So either you didn't
Riddler's
give
not
him the
working
stuff
alone.
or something else.
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry about.
He and his colleagues, they don't see eye to eye. Apparently, they don't like his beef with me.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky. They'll kill each other.
One way to think about it, sure, Gordon. I can't blame him. Stick to the plan from each. E, for someone so smart, you sometimes act real stupid. Those resources were not for your crackpot feud with Batman. You knew that, and you went ahead anyway. All you gain with your games is attention, which we really don't want right now. Stick to the plan or we'll have to make changes. I mean, clearly, you're talking to the wrong person that loves theatrics in the first place. I don't think they know who they're getting together with if they're trying to tell someone that likes dramatic stuff to, like, stop going for attention, you know? I'm just saying.
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire.
Oh.
When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't. So he threw off his shoe.
Yeah, because apparently he didn't try to like leap
You got a
into
VR in that cowl or something?
to get off
Something
the
like
floor,
that.
you know.
I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle. Now I need to know what order they happened in.
Yeah, we got a chair, and then we got a melted shoe happening, and then we got a death chamber, and then we got a finger situation. Yeah.
These two things aren't connected.
Okay.
No. No connection here.
Okay.
The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off. Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors and willingly put himself inside the murder box.
Yeah, I mean, you think the agent could have tried to like lift up both of his feet and try to like balance himself on the sides while looking at the monitors from inside, but nope, he was like, nope, I can't do that. I can only balance my foot. That's it.
The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic. As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial.
Well, apparently he was not ready for his shoe to be a hot potato.
From where he lost a shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly.
I mean,
the blade sliced off his fingers.
Do you think the agent was a little bit arrogant, though,
It's
right?
still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst. The agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid.
You know?
The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he could...
get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane. You know that, right?
Well, what is an
The last
insane,
man who went in
Gordon?
there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you too.
Maybe you'd like to go in and solve it yourself.
Yeah, I'll
No, go
borrow
ahead.
you my boots.
I wouldn't want to steal your thunder.
I'll borrow you my boots, Gordon. No? Apparently Gordon didn't want to borrow my boots.
Age rising, Batman.
Stop! Wrong way! That's what that agent did.
Okay.
You gotta crisp up real good, you don't get a move on.
Thank you for the vote of confidence,
Almost
Gordon.
make out a message. One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Mm-hmm.
But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a face with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check.
Okay, thanks for being helpful, Gordon.
It's still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
So let's unlock the door, shall we?
What the hell?
Ah, there's the eardrums.
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
I'm on it. I'm on it. I don't know which one it is, but I'm on it. I don't know, man. Yeah. You think he would have... Yeah, yeah. One will see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize. Okay. So it's not the one that's eyes are crossed out. This one? I'm dead. I mean, oh no. Sound was too much for me. Oh well, we'll try it again. But was it the wrong safe, or did I just never was able to open up the safe in time? I don't know.
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device.
Yeah.
Let's test it out, shall we?
You think we would try to barricade our hearing before we started this, though? Since we clearly saw the man got his eardrums bursted. Right? Yeah, I'm just wondering if I was wrong, or was that just like I was too slow. I'm not sure. Also, where's my battering? Batman, you have a battering. Okay, I think I'm being too slow and my mouse is not cooperating, so let me close my mouse for a bit. Because it didn't even look like I was able to open up that safe, you know? So let me reopen up my mouse. Let me put myself a little bit down so you guys can see the exact riddle thingy mob there. Yeah. Okay, let's try again then. It feels like I really am not turning stuff though.
What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device.
But I really should have
Let's test it out, shall
thought about throwing a battering on there or something.
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Again, we really should have tried to barricade our ears before we tried this, you know, since we literally saw him eardrums bursting. But hopefully I can turn it this time. Let's see, turn. Oh, this time I turned it, yay. OMG, I finally turned it in time. I don't know why I failed at the other time to turn it, but stuff happened this close. We did it.
Just in case.
Damn. Oh, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe better be worth all this pain.
Maybe it is, maybe. But at least I was right about which one it was. It's just I wasn't able to do it for some reason until 2 tries later, but we did it. That's all that matters.
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Well,
looking at its schematics now.
Obviously, Waller's agents.
A signal. A radio signal. A signal. That's how he died.
How who died?
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies.
I see. How many enemies
Everyone
do you
on
have,
my
man?
list gets one.
Also, where did you get the money?
Won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up before going dark forever.
I'm closing in on you, Riddler. We escaped your twisted puzzle. It's only a matter of time before I find you.
Time is one thing you don't have.
Oh, did you kidnap time?
I'm trying to get
and you
a
didn't tell
handle
me?
on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
Yeah, we'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
Hey,
The
Cairo.
agency. They're a
Funny
natural
to see
enemy
you
to
here.
people
How's
like
it
you
going?
and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
They're no friends of mine.
I have no friends.
No, they're
what
not.
do you mean?
They'll smile to your face to get what they want. The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this.
Oh?
The agency made me.
Okay, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I?
That's true. He didn't say Waller.
Her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember everything. Even the things you'd rather not.
If you're trying to manipulate me,
Oh, so you
it's
kind of like
not
the
working.
monkey statues here. Mr.
I'm not trying to get
Or maybe
in
you
your
turn
head.
into Alfred, since Alfred right now has an eye
Where the
patch.
man who doesn't compromise actually
Well, welcome
draws
and
his
welcome.
lines. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you
Did I?
uploaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast. Something only a pragmatist would do.
You shouldn't have said his name, Riddler. I'll make you pay for what happened to Lucius.
Oh yeah, I'm
That
gonna
must be
rip
the
you
guilt
apart.
of talking. After all, the poor man's death is on you. Look at Gordon.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't know what to make of any of it.
You're the one that
Trust
said
is
solve it
hard-earned,
and no one would have
yet easily
died.
lost,
Then you killed
isn't it?
him. It's not my fault, man. Jeez.
Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose.
Hey,
There's no
hey,
room at
hey,
the
I'm
top for
wearing a bat
schoolboys
suit,
who are
not a
too
tight
squeamish
suit.
to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
Uh-huh. Yeah, I want to imagine the Riddler was just waiting in his room and like looking at his monitors, and then he was waiting for the monitor to say, "Oh, look, someone guessed your riddle. Oh, look, someone actually solved your riddle." You think he was like just watching for that, and like he wanted to just go live and say, "Ah, rah, 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 rah," to
I'll
you.
wait for Waller and pass on what we found.
Perhaps.
She won't be happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim. In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's tail.
Hey, hold up a sec.
Yeah, what's up?
What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me.
Okay.
But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower, you gotta level with me. You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
Let's say I can't tell you.
I'd tell you if I could, Jim.
It's like that, huh?
Oh yeah, it's
As
like
I
that.
said, if I could.
I gotta say, the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right with me at all.
Well.
I thought we had some trust, you and I.
You know, I'm not the biggest
What do you expect me to do
chatterbox
with
out
this?
there.
Am I just
I'll say
supposed
am.
to sit on my hands? Pretend I never heard any of it?
You are your own man, Jim.
Yeah,
You'll
Jim.
come to your own decision.
You gotta know what you want to do. Your relationship with
I mean,
Gordon has changed.
I wasn't
yeah.
born yesterday.
Oh,
I know
neither
you
was
probably
I.
have a network of civilians working for you. You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support system.
Oh, look at that. Someone said ha on the door.
Oh, to hell with it.
Was that a
I
red
never heard
herring?
what I
Since
heard in
it's
All right?
written in red as ha? Maybe.
Batman. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
Maybe in this game, the worst decisions are lying to people. Maybe. You know, because then once people learn that you lied to them, they're all like, ah, you betrayed me. Ah, how could you? You know, kind of situation. Maybe. Just maybe. I do still think that agent was a bit too arrogant. Like, if they've been tracking the Riddler for years, he should literally know how dangerous Riddler is instead of trying to, like, just instantly trying to solve a puzzle.
Gordon. Now he knows that Lucius
many arrogant
Fox
people,
and
I
the
told
Batman were allies. Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you are.
Well, there's no way I could
I have
have
no
made
idea
him
how he
not
react.
know.
It's not a chance you can afford to take.
Ass.
He's too close for my
I
comfort.
didn't know what to pick, honestly. There was no...
He
like,
is. You were radio silent for so long. Tell me, did you find out how Lucius died?
Yeah, it was a kaboom.
This is a missile I
and a
found
boom.
in Riddler's workshop. The explosion at Wayne Tower. We were thinking about it all wrong.
Yeah, we thought it was inside, but it was actually... Keep going... Come find me, come find me.
Explosive. It was an emitter. When it was solved, it emitted a signal. You heard it earlier. If allowed to play too long, it becomes a launch signal.
Dear God, you did solve the box. We just didn't know it.
The Batcave scrambler blocked the signal.
Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such protections. Our tight little family has gotten smaller because of it.
Clearly, we should have
It was
upgraded
the three
Wayne
of us
Tower a
looking
bit
out
as
for
well.
each other. Now it's two.
With Lucius gone, we need to find someone to take over his role.
No one could ever fill his shoes. But you're right.
I don't know what
Between
number
the
his
Lady
shoes
Arkham
were,
affair
but
and
maybe
losing
they can.
Lucius
Who
in
knows?
this gruesome fashion. It's clear we're up against a new class of criminal. This war of ours, it may be too much for us on our own.
Well.
The list of agency operatives from Riddler's workshop. He plans to do the same thing to them.
It's a hit
That is
list.
what they said, yeah.
It's only useful if he has a way to target the agents, though. And I doubt he's sending them all puzzle boxes. Hold on, let's just walk through it.
Okay, maybe, so if you're not sending everyone a puzzle box, maybe you're sending everyone a Christmas card. That's it. Everyone always expects a Christmas card. That's what he's sending them. I solved it. Yes. Greatest detective ever. Indeed. I mean, there's nothing really you can, like, link it to other than this, so it's like,
He's hacked their cell phones. He could pinpoint the location of any one of these operatives.
Oh, he's gonna send them a love message? Maybe.
And he can broadcast his signal through their phone to make them a target of a missile strike.
Well, either that or Christmas cards, you know?
Can you block it?
If I can get a clean copy of the signal, yes.
Honestly, Wayne Tower was pretty defenseless, and we should have actually think about reinforcing it a bit more.
It's the only way I can get a clean version of the signal. It's pretty grim, Alfred. You don't have to watch.
I can handle it. I've never been one to shy away from duty, however unpleasant it may be.
Of course you can. Let's get this over with.
Again, no real bad decisions, so
Bruce,
I went with
get
whatever.
my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce.
He knew he was going to die.
Again, he really should have thrown it out with a drone or something.
Switch to audio only, please.
Sure.
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
I didn't know such thing, though.
We really made a difference, didn't we? Batman?
I shouldn't have watched this.
Well, I mean, you watched half and you listened to the rest, so...
I'll go get that tea, Master Bruce.
Oh, Alfred. You're a real trooper, Alfred.
Now I just need to create a filter to get a clean version of the signal. And then match up the points found in both sound files.
Okay, I am going to showcase my ingenuity here. Indeed. Okay, let's see. Link.
Riddler.
No, no connection there.
Okay.
The two sounds have to be the same.
Bruce.
Maybe this one?
Bruce.
The waveforms match.
There we go. Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to do it visually. Okay, maybe you with you.
Tiffany.
Nope, that's Tiffany.
No, that doesn't make sense. Now the sounds have to match for this to work.
Enterprises.
Okay,
Riddler.
Gotta keep trying.
Alright, that was Riddler.
I have to highlight the same sound in both files.
Enterprises. The disabling.
No, that's
okay,
not
so
it.
it's the one on the very left.
The two sounds have to be the same.
Enterprises. Batman?
These samples don't sound alike. Now the sounds have to match for this to work.
Huh. I thought I did all of them, though. So I'm just gonna try something else.
Gotta keep trying. I have to highlight the same sound in both files.
Tiffany. Tiffany.
That's a match.
There we go. We got another Tiffany.
There. I've piggybacked onto Riddler's cell phone hack. They'll recognize any incoming signal match and shut down.
We only needed 2. We've done it. Huzzah.
Makes sense for me to have the signal on me as well.
What for?
Riddler still has functioning missiles. Once he finds out I've blocked his targets, he may decide to launch indiscriminately. But with the signal, I might be able to divert them. Tiffany gave me this the day Lucius died.
Yeah, that's pretty handy, isn't it?
Let's put it to good
right
work.
Now. You know, before you do that, you probably should, like, change its appearance a little bit. Just saying.
It's not a theory I really want to test.
So we had better find Riddler first.
So where are we going to
There is
keep
always
that?
Riddler's
Flying
second
above
in
where
command.
exactly?
Eli Nabel, arrested after his attack on the casino. None of the authorities have gotten anything out of him yet.
Well, the authorities aren't Batman now, are they, Alfred?
Unknown contact.
What is it?
That John guy from the
Bruce,
funeral.
it's John.
From Arkham. Who
Checked out the East End, no
actually
sign of
sounds
Riddler.
like he's keeping his word.
Got another lead, though. Rumi Mori, arms dealer. Well, let's ask him. Why Mori?
Mori, huh?
Why would Mori know where he is? Mori shipped weapons to Riddler, knows his address.
John
He's on
thinks that
Riddler's
Mori
kill
can
list
get us
now,
Riddler's
so
location.
he's likely to
You
talk.
believe him?
Alright,
we
gotta
should
go.
go
Good
back
luck,
to the
buddy.
beginning.
Winky face.
Bring Rumi
Yeah.
Mori up on the back computer.
Winky face indeed, John. Winky face indeed.
Either of them could potentially lead
But
me
you're
to
still
him.
not my
The
friend,
question
so...
is, which is more likely to help you?
Who knows? Who knows? Which is more likely to help me indeed? Sorry, I had to go check something because I wasn't sure if it was working or not. Okay. Well, you know, since John got me the name, but I don't want to meet his friends, I'm going to pick this dude here. Because again, better not owe John anything, you know? Because then he's going to use this as like, oh, I gave you the intel, buddy, now will you go meet my friends? And I'm like, no, I don't care about your friends. But then he's like, why don't you care about my friends? And I'm like, because I'm Batman. And then go like, oops, I mean, because I'm Bruce. Why would I care about your friends? They're not my friends. Ergo, no care, no care. Perhaps, you know? Yeah, I'm having a little trouble on my end, so let me just try to fix it. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna need a few minutes to fix something on my end, just to make sure, you know, that everything is working properly. So yeah, just give me a few minutes. But we'll definitely pick this dude because, you know, we don't want to owe John anything. Oh, Lucius, why did you try to take the kaboom? You know, if you knew it was inevitable that was gonna happen, you should have just left the room yourself. Or something. I don't know. Sometimes in moments of panic, you know, like, we don't think clearly. Because I definitely think he could have kept himself a bit, you know, safer if he himself left a room, or like maybe he should have had put up the strong wall kind of setting and just go like, you know, with the blinds and stuff, and then ran out of the room and then let the room take the brunt of all the explosion. Yeah, who knows? But like I said, sometimes brain don't work to find us the best solution when we're panicking a little bit. So then we come up with one of the solutions that should not have been a solution, but yeah. Yep, I'm almost back to continue the game. Hang on. There we go. At least now I made it work again, so now I can see that everything is proper. Yep. Okie dokie, now we can continue. Since I am getting back chat. Yeah. Okay, let's continue. Let's go read this guy though.
Eli Nabel. Took a go at me in the casino. Put up quite a fight.
That's how I know him.
Cracking him will be tougher.
You think I would recognize him by his goatee?
Certainly a job for Batman.
Certainly.
He's currently in Waller's custody in a GCPD holding cell. Interrogating Nabel there would be a visible endorsement of Waller's authority. Gordon won't like it. On the other hand...
On the other hand... Okay, fine, we'll
Maury's
have
a
to read him.
businessman. Given the right incentive, he could be persuaded to talk. He sure can't have any love for Riddler after his attempted murder at the casino.
I'd say
wow, he's on a no-fly list? Sheesh, Maury.
Genteel approach.
What did you do?
Appear as Bruce Wayne. However, the agency is watching him. If Waller finds out that Bruce Wayne sought a parley with Maury, she'll not be best pleased.
Man, like... It's always something with them, isn't it? Like, the agency always has everyone's eyes on them, yeah, and yet they can't do anything. Just saying. But yeah, like I said, we're not gonna owe John anything for his intelligence or anything, so we are gonna go with this dude and see what he has to say. Yeah, rough him up a bit.
I'll talk to Eli.
Shake some feathers.
It'll be nice to catch up. Tell Waller I'm on my way.
And tell her I need a shaving machine because I'm gonna because you know one way to threaten someone is to say you're gonna get rid of their goatee that they worked so hard to have within their image. Yep. Indeed, if you want to damage someone's ego, you destroy their goatee. Make them go, oh no, for their goatee. Ah yes, cracking my neck muscles is what I do because I'm neck man. Oh wait, I'm Batman.
Oh,
my bad.
Gordon's in briefing the deputy ops. I'm sure I'd want to know you were here. Waller's agency people commandeered the whole precinct. Pretty much moved in.
Mm-hmm.
They give you any trouble, I'll straighten them out.
Sure.
Running around like they own the place. They got no respect for the way we do things.
You have Eli Nabel in custody. Take me to him.
Yeah, I want to go
Nabel's my
see him.
prisoner, not hers. Says who?
Says
4 of
the
my
building,
agents went
apparently.
missing, including
I'm just
Agent
kidding.
Avesta. I don't have time for a pissing contest.
Your agents are missing?
We believe Riddler took them. If the body you found in his workshop is anything to go by, we don't have much time. Riddler warned us the last time we nearly caught him in Sudan. Said he'd hit back if we got too close.
You seem rattled, Waller. Surprised to see you lose your cool.
Not much use for sentimentality in our business, Batman.
Uh-huh.
But you'd be wrong to assume I don't care about my people. Riddler's lieutenant hasn't given us a damn thing. I'm hoping you'll have better luck making him talk.
Yeah, just give me the shaving machine and then, you know, watch the goatee fly off and watch his lips
Just
loosen
remember,
up.
the commissioner likes things by the book.
Yes, I remember, but bad decisions
Gordon told me you talked to
equal
Riddler in the
no
workshop.
book here.
You say anything I should know?
Nothing worth mentioning.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say
Don't hold
anything.
out on me, Batman. Anything that helps us get this guy, I gotta know.
You already know all there is.
Guess I'm gonna have to have a longer conversation with Gordon.
Because I think
After we put the
she
screws on
doesn't
Mabel.
like it when I don't tell her
You know,
stuff
I
the
saw
most.
what you did to Carmine
so.
Falcone last year. Dangling a 60-year-old man off a high-rise was certainly effective. You ask me, you could have gone further.
What's your point?
Use any means necessary.
Uh-huh.
As long as you get Nabel to tell us where Riddler is. My agents' lives are at risk. The gloves have to come off.
Yeah, but I don't like how you're
get him to
talking to me,
talk.
so whatever.
My way, not yours.
Now get
I
out
don't
of
care
here.
how you do it. As long as it gets done.
Uh-huh. You know, it's funny. First, she's not happy that I'm here and stuff, but then she's all like, I know you can make him talk, so you make him talk, you know?
Meet your new interrogator, Eli. I believe you two have met before.
Oh?
Get
You like
up
the
and
floor.
get in that goddamn chair.
Hey, man.
Probably
Hey.
best to keep this off the record.
He just likes the floor, maybe. Who
Unless
knows?
you prefer me to leave it on. If you're worried what Gordon might think.
I'm not worried about what Gordon might think. Bad decisions. Turn the camera
I've
on.
got nothing to hide. From Gordon or anyone else.
As I go ba to them.
Need anything else?
You might hear some screaming in a minute. Pretend you can't.
Well, the GCPD really isn't noise-proof. What can I say? And then she's right there.
I want the Riddler, Eli.
Yeah, you
I
might
will
look
break
broken,
you
but I'll
apart to
make
get to
sure
her.
you're broken.
No, please, you don't have to do that. I'm so glad you're here.
Oh, why? That's an interesting thing to say to me.
These people, they ain't cops. They ran the cops off. But I heard about you. You'll keep them, keep her from killing me. Riddler said you had rules against that.
Did he?
Against killing.
Well, this isn't killing you, though. It's just hurting you. Just get to the point, man.
I do, but not against hurting.
Yeah, see? And this is not to make Amanda amused at me, honestly. It's just, you know,
telling you,
bad decisions, you know?
You don't know him. The only thing I'm more scared of than dying is pissing him off.
Okay, so you're afraid of two things so far.
He can hurt you in ways they don't got names for.
Again, get to the point, man.
The only one getting hurt tonight is you.
Get to the point.
Where Riddler is.
You can't beat him. He can kill any one of us anytime he wants. One phone call, all those agency guys are dead.
Man, you're not making anything.
Bruce. He has no idea you protected the agent's phones.
There's no one that can save me if I cross him.
Look, again, just tell me what I want. You don't need to decide whether I can or can't beat him. Just tell me what I want to know.
We start on the legs.
Hurting me does nothing.
He's a real trooper, though.
There's no getting away from him.
You know? Like, I'm hurting him a lot, and he's still fine with it.
Bruce, his fear of Riddler is too great. You have to get in his head somehow.
Okay, where is my
There's
coin?
nothing you can do, Batman.
It's time to hypnotize him.
No, Eli. You are wasting my time.
Come on.
I'm out of patience.
Oh, there's even a stop option if you wanted to.
My goddamn cheekbone! Enough! Please, please. That's enough.
Okay, then talk already, man.
Where's he hiding? He's on a ship.
There we go. Sheesh, was this so hard?
Gotham Bay.
What ship?
The Lady of Dublin. He's launching the missiles there, too.
Man, this was so hard for him, apparently.
The hell, Batman? What have you done?
Bad decisions, Batman,
Lady
here,
of
so.
Dublin.
What you did to him. How could you? How could you hurt him like that? Honestly, I can't see him recovering from head trauma like that.
I was in a hurry. He was slowing me down.
But we're supposed to be the good guys.
I didn't say
Sometimes
I was,
good
did I?
is just another word for ineffective, Detective. It's all about a means to an end.
Amanda, you guys are also very ineffective,
You're a
though.
monster.
Just saying.
Yeah, but he's my monster.
And also, I am not yours, Amanda. Hello? Sheesh, lady, sheesh. Why won't anyone understand what I'm doing? Has nothing to do with them. Sheesh, everyone's just trying to self-insert their ways into my techniques. If you were so open to do such stuff to him, why didn't you guys do it properly then, huh?
This must be it. Be careful, Bruce. Who knows?
I'm surprised when I didn't punch or like ended it at the very end. He just slammed the guy on the table, though. That was interesting to see because I didn't pick anything there. And then the game was like, okay, you don't pick, then we're gonna slam him on the table. You know? But again, like, if she's so open to more violent, you know, ways, then why doesn't she just,
Do you see Riddler?
you know, do it herself and actually get the information like I did?
I hear him. Need to get a better angle.
You'll see what's gonna happen. My friends will all be here soon. Then you'll see what this is all made of.
Yeah, everyone's so interested about having friends.
Really thought you could withstand me. You and your boss, Waller. So
Where do I find friends? Do I need friends? I don't know.
your idiot colleagues too.
Yeah, I'm just letting them talk about it.
It's hard to blame individuals for institutional incompetence. The agency has a history of terrible decisions. Your agency
A good spot for cover.
is far too long. I'll give it to you.
I mean, it's right in the middle of everyone, though.
I'll admit it's going to feel satisfying to get my revenge on your predecessor.
Hostages.
They appear to be more of Waller's agents.
Agents of Vesta and Blake are likely among them, based on what Waller told us.
They might be angry.
Probably.
We found him.
He's just like sitting in on places where he gets the most spotlight.
Solid intelligence. No sight of the missiles yet, though.
They must be here somewhere.
Making people see that. You think? I'm sure you can understand. I get it. Sometimes my methods can appear a little unorthodox.
Uh-huh. Your methods of methoding, apparently. Are you a method actor, Riddler? Is that what this is? You know, he's just stuck in being a method
Don't
actor.
want him
Who
raising an
knows?
alarm. I'll move when he isn't looking.
I'm just kidding. Okay, let him turn his head again and move. Oh. Wait a minute, you weren't even looking that way. What? How'd you know? Sheesh. I should have actually dragged his body behind the crate, if you ask me, but it's fine.
You brought this on yourselves. All of you. You government clods really thought you were smarter than
But yeah,
me.
apparently no one cared about
You're in desperate
that guy.
need of some schooling.
That he suddenly is on the floor now. Apparently people just really
friends will
like
be here
Riddler's
soon. I'd keep your mouths
speech.
shut until then.
Because they're all like, I'm all ears for your speech, Riddler.
Targeting online.
Ready, Bruce.
Thank you, Alfred. There we go. Yeah. Battering them all.
Let the hostages go, Riddler.
You can't possibly think clunking a few heads is enough to make me roll over.
Well, maybe. Here you guys go. I heard you wanted to tie the knots. Do you think that covers the tying the knots? I don't think so, but maybe. You never know.
Agent of Vesta.
The floor, it's heating up.
Okay, girl, just get up. Get up, girl, get up. Sheesh.
Thanks, Batman.
Does no one know if the floor is heating up? Try to, like, get yourselves up or something? Oh, man, I took a back injury for her. And then I got caged with her. Well, this is what I get for saving someone. Caged.
Oh, God. Not more.
He's wearing something that neutralizes the shock device.
I've memorized your playbook, Batman. I know all your shallow tricks.
Apparently he doesn't want to get a nice shock on him today, so oh well.
Poor Eli held out longer than I expected, but I knew he'd give me up eventually. All part of the plan.
The missiles.
The plan of plans.
Just like the hostages were bait. I knew you couldn't bear to let these agents die. You care too much about the little people. That makes you weak.
Well, I am kind of tall. Thank you for noticing.
I saw how you saved Maury. I saw how angry you got about what happened to Fox.
Don't think my compassion means I won't hurt you.
Yeah.
Don't
You think you
I
know
won't
everything
beat
about
you
me.
within an inch of your life.
Hard to do that when you're in a cage. Even harder when you're dead.
Are you sure it's hard? I mean, I can just reach out from
partners
this
were
cage and
supposed
just
to
grab
be
on
here
your
to
neck.
see
Just
this.
saying.
I guess I can just show them the bodies. I'm going to ask you 3 questions.
Apparently,
Get them
you
wrong,
didn't
one of these
calculate
agents
them
gets
being
torn
fashionably late.
You won't get away with this.
Just saying.
You get them right, this happens.
So...
I designed this for you, Batman. The hero who doesn't have to compromise will die knowing he couldn't save everyone. Let's get
Again, I really
started.
should have kept some special
We have a lot to
earplugs
get
on
through.
me.
I'm curious to see how you'll handle it all.
I'm not playing your sick game, Riddler.
Yeah, man.
Well, I can't make you, of course. But people will die if you don't, including the agent next to you. You can handle the sonic blasts. But her... I estimate 3 blasts at most before her insides rupture.
Again, girl, just try
one
to
should be
stuff
easy,
some
Batman.
of your
Close to
jacket
the
into your
heart.
ear or something.
I solved a puzzle box for the bat. Now I'm dead.
Or he could
And I
have
mean
just...
dismembered. Closed casket for sure,
You
kind
know.
of dead. Who am I?
Maybe she could just get her
If you
jacket
need
and
it,
wrap it around her
please
head.
say it. My colleagues will die otherwise.
Speak up, Batman. Which one of your dead friends am I? Need a hint? Starts with the letters L and F. Well, who am I?
Riddler, I swear. I
Remember,
will
guys,
make
bad
you
decisions,
suffer
so
for
we're
this
not gonna
soul.
be giving him the
That's not
answers
very
he
clever
wants.
of you, Batman. Dead wrong.
No, please. That wasn't his answer.
Avesta, please! Please!
Well, told you, bad decisions lead to bad
Oh my God,
consequences.
Blake!
Number 2, also completely self-evident. I am black and blue and bleeding from the ears. Who am I?
I think he means me. Say it.
I need an answer.
Just say it.
Or click, click, click!
You're too clever for me, Riddler. I don't know how to answer.
Finally, some humility from you. It's a shame it's not what I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
No.
It's never what he's looking for, is it?
Patrick.
Well,
Enough, Riddler.
hardly knew you, Patrick.
Just one more, Batman. And then it'll all be over.
I'll distract him. Just get us out of here.
I'm the sharpest mind you'll ever meet. The original genius.
Oh. Apparently my bad decisions were too much for the game. Now the game stopped, so I'm gonna see if it's says it crashed or what happened to it. I don't know. Well, you know what they say, when bad decisions are just too much for games, they're all like, you know?
Yes, with Gotham at
okay.
my feet.
There we go.
Who am I?
You're Riddler. Riddler's the genius.
Well done, Agent. You answered so quickly, you almost deserve not to get the blast.
Almost. But is almost good enough? That is the question, isn't it? Okay, let's link Bat Gauntlet to this, maybe?
I'll fire one of the missiles.
Oh.
You're much too slow, Batman.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think we're through.
Okay, blaster them. Oh. Well, Avesta's gone too. Oh, apparently we have to keep her alive, so. I don't know where I was supposed to link that to. It's not my fault, but apparently we have to keep her alive, you know? No, forget the other 2 agents, but you know, yeah. But Vesta needs to be kept alive, apparently, so.
I'll fire one of the missiles.
Yeah, I am confused where we're supposed to link this, though. I didn't see anything when we were, like, linking. Yeah, where? Where? Oh, here.
Use the Batcam to make it target the cage.
And maybe here?
And use Riddler's trap to protect Iman and myself from the explosion.
Okay, there we go. This time we figured it out.
I like what you're saying, Agent Avesta, but you're not the one I need to hear it from.
Missile armed, ready to fire.
Who's the genius, Batman?
Well, clearly not you.
Who's on top of Gotham now? I want to hear it from you.
I am.
Did that make you...
What are you doing?
Did that make you rage right now when I said I am?
No!
Yeah, do you think you're missile proof? Huh. Good thing we knew the contraption was missile proof. Man, Riddler, you're so good. You keep making your pods
possible.
Pretty solid. Yeah, good job.
You think you're clever, don't you? You don't.
Yeah, whatever. Who said you can talk? I had enough of your talks. Listen, I didn't sign up for a Riddler talk. Kawam. Kapush. There we go. Ooh, don't you make a
Who's
nice
the man
pancake.
who's got no time left?
Such a nice
The
pancake
Riddler.
when you throw.
Thought you'd get such an easy one right.
Those missiles are aimed right at the city.
The answer is Batman.
Go, 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 little buddy. You can do it. Yeah, fetch. How long do you think it would take for those missiles to you know, erode in the water that we send them to? We send them to a watery grave, but I don't think the water appreciates that.
This can't be happening.
Probably not. Anchor punch, yeah, let's go. Anchor punch, yeah. I didn't want to play ball with Riddler after all.
Batman, Lake and I tracked Riddler's ship through the Port Authority logs. We thought we could bring him in ourselves.
Well, again,
Riddler
you guys
snatched
are
us
so
straight off
arrogant.
the docks.
You know?
I should have said no. Urged caution.
I'm just saying.
And now my colleagues are... All we did was hand Riddler more hostages. We only made things worse.
Yeah, you did.
What were you thinking? Going after Riddler without backup?
Sheesh, you think
You
years
knew
and
how
years
dangerous
of
he
knowing
was.
Riddler would have made them
so
like more
close.
prepared, but no. See?
I wanted to catch him so badly.
Why?
After
Is he your
everything
ex?
he'd done.
You want to date him? I don't know. I don't know what to think about you right now, girl, so.
It's over, Riddler. Look forward to a padded cell.
Is this really a victory for you, Batman?
Maybe.
You're the one in cuffs.
Yeah, but you're the one that broke your precious rules.
You let one agent die to save another. Well, that can't sit right with you.
Well, technically, you let two agents go.
Must be an uncomfortable feeling.
This entire twisted situation is your doing, Riddler.
Yeah, man, I didn't put them in
All blame
those.
is on you.
I didn't put them in those devices, did I?
Is it?
Yeah.
You came at me, remember? Not the other way around.
No, you came at me.
I pushed the Batman to his limits. Tested his precious code. And my comrades would have been impressed.
I'm just saying, technically he came at me, right? Because he was mad about Batman being there, so then he wanted to make a
Back me up, even if they didn't
theater
agree.
to make me solve his, riddles and all that, you know?
They left me here to deal with you alone.
Well.
They betrayed me. They didn't come.
Your comrades thought you went too far. I saw their messages. They were afraid your stunts would get my attention. They were right.
They'll regret this. All of them.
Mm-hmm. I'm just surprised Riddler was trying to be a team player. If you think about it.
Unless that white-faced prick set me up. Never told them to meet me here.
What happened? Did something get... Oh yeah, he did. Yep. Yep, see? He got shot with the... thingy-muff.
They broke the pact.
The pact?
What kind of pack? Are you guys wolves? What was it? Tell me. Ah, man. The one time I needed him to be chatty, he failed to do that. Sheesh. You think Batman would have tried to, like, at least take it out of his neck and maybe save him like that, right? Because, like, the continuously keep making it go into his neck kind of thing wasn't a good thing, perhaps, but... I see, now we
Lock the
took
ship
it out.
down and radio for more medics.
That's kind of sus, isn't it? But who knows?
But
we're all about that susness, after all. Perhaps.
Riddler, is he? Oh, God damn it! I hope it was worth it, Batman.
Worth it?
Riddler's a damn corpse. Waller's agents are dead.
Wow.
We're not getting a shred of usable testimony out of Eli Nabel. Not after you beat him half to death in my custody. You went behind my back with Waller and buried the investigation in the process. This is beyond the goddamn pale. What were you thinking? How could you undermine me like that?
Don't take it so personally, Jim. I had to go through your suspect to get to Riddler.
Leaving me with a police brutality lawsuit and a PR mess.
Don't worry, I'll send some lawyers your way, Jim.
The trust between us, it's gone.
Oh.
Our partnership is over.
Oh, well.
No more sharing evidence. No more squad car backup. The GCPD can't support you anymore.
If this is the way you want it, fine. I don't have time for this.
And that's that.
Yeah, whatever, Gordon.
I just want to know how we got to such a messed up place.
You're supposed to be the one with the answers, Commissioner.
Well, I'm pointing
Way I
fingers
see
at
it,
Amanda.
Batman took initiative getting a confession from Nabel. You,
Just
on
saying.
the other hand,
I'll point
Gordon,
fingers at Amanda.
Well, you've been 2 steps behind Riddler from the start.
You guys have been
This
4
mess
steps
here,
behind Riddler this
that's
entire
on
time.
you.
Just saying.
Batman's had his priorities straight, but you...
Now wait a damn minute.
Your stonewalling the agency has screwed us all.
You think you could have done better? Way I see it, there's one less bad guy in Gotham.
I don't know whether I could have done better. I do know you could have.
I mean, you
If we'd
totally
been
could
working
not have
together
done
from
better.
the start.
This is
You're
your
not
agent's mess up.
another word,
Just saying.
Commissioner. Consider
I'm
it a
just saying.
kindness. I don't just straight up get you demoted.
I'll get you demoted,
Now leave us
lady.
alone. We have sensitive case details to discuss.
You two deserve each other.
Nice. If anything, she is the problem. For crying out loud, it's your agents that went rogue thinking they could handle
This city is about
somebody
to find
and they
itself
put
in a
him.
crisis
So
the likes of which it's never known. Riddler had a crew. Not just any crew. The worst criminal minds from all over the world, here in Gotham.
But no one ever talks about that. No,
You've
do
come
they?
across anything about them? I'm assuming you've heard of them by now. Let me know if you have anything to share.
No.
Do your own dirty work, Waller.
Yeah, man.
You'll get nothing from me.
That's a real shame. No one's better suited for this job than you. Evidence in his workshop suggests he was involved in a feud with another member of the group.
Your feelings are nothing
Dr.
to me.
Harleen Quinzel.
Ooh.
Former psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum.
Now, where did we
She's
heard
very
that
elusive.
name before?
Keeps her head down. Much more so than that show-off Riddler. He was going to be my way in once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who
no, you
lives
don't.
on both sides of the line. And knows exactly when to cross it.
Again, you and me, no.
You and I will be working together very closely.
Yeah, you're also not my type, Waller, just so you know.
Wayne.
You're also not my type, Waller. Also, just because you dropped a name like Bruce Wayne doesn't mean you bought me all of a sudden. You know, I'm the billionaire here, lady. Sheesh. You and 22.3% of players left Gordon feeling betrayed. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. He was suspicious that you refused to talk about Lucius. He feels betrayed because you went behind his back, but he appreciated us backing up in front of Waller that one time. You and 38.1% of players forged a relationship with Waller that was collaborative, which, again, it's not like I was trying to do that. Sheesh. She was not happy when you defended Gordon. She approved of your violent approach to Eli's interrogation, but because you decided to go to her instead of Gordon, she's looking forward to working with you. Again, I didn't even go to her. What is this? Where are they making this up from? Also, how are you hopeful? I hurt him so much and he's still hopeful towards me. What? At the funeral, he was hurt when you dragged him away. He was frustrated with himself when you didn't like his card. Even though you didn't agree to meet his friends, he's hopeful that you'll come around. See? See, he's just making up what he wants in his own head. It's not me. You know? You and 68.7% of players saw Alfred become vengeful. Dun dun dun. Uh-oh. Alfred's on his vengeful arc, it seems. He was concerned when you said you wanted revenge. Showing him the video of Lucius being killed filled him with vengeance. He was horrified by your violence against Eli despite wanting revenge. Dun dun dun. So you're kind of conflicted with that, Alfred, I see. You and 22.1% of players led Tiffany to feel comforted. She was hurt when she offered to help with the puzzle box and you snapped at her. At the funeral, she was consoled when you expressed your concern for her because, again, no, there wasn't any decision I could have done there to make her not feel that way in a way. Despite that, she believed you when you lied and is now sorry she doubted you. Oh, she's gonna be like, "Whoa," at me when she figures out I lied to her for sure. You and 44.4% of players left Iman guilt-ridden. She was impressed that you stood up to Waller. She was sorry she angered you while asking you questions. She is full of guilt for having survived when her friends did not. Again, like, I don't know why you guys got so arrogant into thinking you could have done it. You know, one interesting thing about people always trying to analyzing other people that do harm to others' rights, they do it because it's supposed to be helpful in catching him, but also some of the times it's not really that it's helpful. It's more that they're going down a path that they also should not go down, but they're willing to do it for whatever reason. So it never makes sense, but you know, it is what it is. But no, the agents are pretty arrogant as well. You know, you think after looking at Riddler for years and years, they would have known that they need A, better backup, B, especially since they were that close, they needed all hands on deck to catch him. But then, nope. Like, it's the same with the other agents, right? He got out of, like, he got up and then he instantly went into a trap box and tried to solve a riddle because he thought he could, and then he got his foot burning. Like, come on, man, come on, none of your fingers. Sheesh. What do you tell Gordon about your connection to Lucius? You and 9.9% of players told Gordon you could not talk about Lucius. I see. Most people confess that Lucius was an ally, though, to Gordon. And the very low one was 6.4% of players lied to Gordon about your connection to Lucius. Ah, I see. Oh, no, wait, this is the lower one. 1.6% of players were silent when Gordon asked you about Lucius. I see. Did you choose to visit Mori or Ellie? So, most people went for Mori. Okay. I mean, maybe if we could have offered Mori some new fingers, he would have been super cooperative to us, for sure. Who knows? You and 25.7% of players chose to interrogate Eli for information on Riddler. How did you get the information from Eli? You and 21% of players beat Riddler's information out of Eli. Yep. Let's go, bad decisions. Did you save Emon or the agents? You and 28.5% of players let the agents die by not answering Riddler's questions. I mean, I don't think there is an option where you don't save her, because her death was so, you know, like, so much connected to me succeeding. Like, when I wasn't fast enough to connect that to that to that to that to that, right? And then she got, they were all like, oh, nope, try again. So, I don't know. Who knows? But these were our bad decisions for episode 1. Yeah. Do I regret stuff? I mean, sometimes I didn't answer in time because I just didn't know what to pick. One time I didn't know what to pick. I just didn't pick it in time, so. Yeah. But make no mistake, we will continue our bad decisions era, because that is what Batman is all about. Nothing but bad decisions. Let's go. We'll see who we're left with in the end of the road. Probably no one. Well, probably everyone. Who knows? And now, episode 2 is The Pact. Dun dun dun. But of course, as it is always, once we finish an episode, we call it a day. So thank you very much for everyone who watched, who chatted. Appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't. 500 subscribers, let's go. Like the video, like the stream if you want. And I'll see you again. Originally, I was going to do episode 2 later today, but we're doing a Lethal Company tournament thingy. We're joining that. So I'll be on Twitch around 4 p.m. EST to do that tournament thingy-mabob. So no more Batman episodes today, since I'll be busy with that. But yeah, we'll get through this Batman one step at a time. After all, no need to always just rush in one way or another. So yeah, episode 2 most likely I'll play it tomorrow after 2 p.m. EST or 2:30 p.m. EST. You get the point, yeah. So we'll see. Episode 2 probably tomorrow.